Clobberin time!
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Poker. You know the game?
Clobberonimo!
Come get some.
It's clobberin' time! Clobberonimo!
Good boy. Greetings, clobberers, clobberonis, clobberuskis, clobberonimos, clobberians, clobologists, whatever else the clob you are. If you're not a clob of all, though, ever been a clob, then just remember the secret is to bang the rocks together, guys. I'm falling all over it tonight. The last day of January, which means the last day of Batman 66 / Blake 7 month. Very important, very important. Batman 66, of course, meaning Adam West Batman. The reason we're all here, the reason we all know each other, because it is, of course, what gave me my start down the road to geekdom. Not even 2 years old, running around singing that glorious song, Batman, Batman, Batman. And then 1978, Blake 7 being another one up there. And that also debuted in January. So January is Batman 66 and Blake 7 month. So love them both, two of my favorite geek loves on the planet. And so we celebrate them here up in you on a Wild Card Wednesday night. And welcome to Wild Card Wednesday night on Clobberin Times. Issue number 430 on YouTube, number 1,430 overall for the past 14 plus years, almost 15 years, getting close to the 15-year mark. And good to see you, my friends. Thank you for being here on a wondrous Wednesday night. And it is going to be just a wild card. As you know, wild card Wednesday night sometimes I can just throw a topic in there, but it's wide open. Maybe I should call it Wide Open Wednesday nights. Maybe I should change the name. What do you think? Wide Open Wednesday nights. That would be better. Or should I just Wild Card Wide Open? I don't know. Now I'm thinking about changing it to Wild Card. Wide Open Wednesday night. I don't know. But I fear change, don't I? But if anything goes, and we'll just, after I do my show notes and shout outs, we will get down to beeswax, which means just me hanging out with you tonight because I don't have a topic. It's so much easier when you don't have a topic. You just be able to spit on anything you want to talk about. And we will have a good old chinwag tonight, folks, about whatever interests you. First, like I said, show notes. What's going on Clobberin Times and with your host, Clobby. Had a great time, by the way. A shout out to the great Stone Loki. I was on his comic book roundtable just a little while ago tonight and really enjoyed it. And then I was fortunate and honored to be a guest on our good buddy Dadman, the Dadman Clans channel, talking a little bit of NFL playoffs, which we did. And that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I thank them for having me on there again. I was honored to be a guest there. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Central. You can always find me on the Great Midnight's Edge with After Dark. On that panel, the great Tom Connors and Tom and Andre's great channel there. So, and I'm always, again, flattered and honored to be asked to be on there. Let's see. Show notes. Tomorrow night, and I'm gonna have to put this in the community note just in case. The Clobby's Clubhouse will be here as always, 9 p.m. And well, all of my shows here on Clobberin Times are 9 p.m. Central, of course. We will have the Clubhouse. It will be myself and Raquel. Our great buddy Mark D with a C will be on an away mission, so we're going to suspend the Blake Sevens and Blake Seven review and Star Trek comic review. So no reviews tomorrow night, but we'll still be hanging out with you, having some fun. If you have any questions you want to ask Raquel or whatever, now's the time. We'll hang for a little bit and hang out with you. So it'll be sort of like an open Clubhouse show. Number one, Mark. Well, Mark might pop in here tonight. I don't know, but he's welcome to, of course. But whether he does or not, tomorrow night he will not be here. So we will act accordingly. Then Friday night, as always, on Fearless Fridays, my good buddies J-Man's channel, Sean and J-Man and myself, we will continue our reviews of Frank Miller's Fearless Fridays, because it'll be Frank Miller's Daredevil run, the seminal run that changed all of comics in the early 80s, and I was there for it. And we just started on the Miller issues that he actually wrote. So we're a few streams in, and it's going to be a good ride. We got a good ways to go, culminating with Daredevil Born Again, no doubt. I don't mean the series, I mean the comic book. And then after that, on Friday night, the Friday Night Comic Shop Boys. I'll be over there with Nick Weiser and the gang on Nick Weiser's great channel, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week we will be reviewing the classic Marvel graphic novel, and it is a real graphic novel, God Loves, Man Kills by Chris Claremont and Brent Anderson. So the gang, the Comic Shop Boys, and Nick and myself will be reviewing that. And we have a lot of fun reviewing comics over there as well. And then, of course, Saturday night Star Trek, as always. This time only 3, not 4 episodes of Star Trek Voyager, because we will have our season 4 wrap party. Yes, we will be at the end of season 4. Season 4 of Star Trek Voyager in our ongoing mission to explore all, and when I say explore, I mean review all of Real Deal Star Trek 1966 through 2005, 735 Club. Expect and accept no substitutes. So yeah, Real Trek only. And that is going to be a lot of fun. My computer's going really wonky on me. Cut it out. What are you doing? So that is that. Then, of course, we'll have the Sunday Night Geekery, as always, on the great Mark D with the C's channel, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's always a great fun way to end the week, winding down with the Geekles. And so we like doing that stuff. So let's see. All right, shout-outs. To our wrenches first, of course. We got, whether they're here or not, they get the shout-out. The great Eric K., the Bronze Wrencher, the Vindicator Wrench of the Great White North. Chris Persia. D. Bud Martin, the Wrench of Iron. Lord Thoth, the God of the Wrenches. And shout out to the lovely Lady Thoth. Avon lives, long live the Legion, my friend. The aforementioned great J-Man, the Wrench Without Fear, partner in crime on Earth B, and fellow Legionnaire extraordinaire. Maddie's daddy, wielder of French Mjolnir, and Thor in Vegas. The Super Wrench Kal-El. The rascally wrench himself, Fanty Outsider Hungry Boy Master the Claboni. Clobberin Times' own Music Meister. Maximum Redstone. And of course the triple wrench, the Twimple Bullwinkle wrench Triplicate Bullwinkle. Maybe we could call him Larry. And let's see up in here. Now I will shout out the chat. I will run my chat backwards so I can see what fine folks are with us here tonight and give you all the shout outs. Before I do that, I would like to thank anyone who happens to be lurking. We, a lot of people lurk. They can either they don't like to register to YouTube, which is understandable, or they just are out driving around, whatever. Or as Raquel puts it, they're listening as a podcast, not really watching so much as listening. That happens as well. And I want to thank whoever's out there lurking. We really appreciate it. Don't say it enough, but we mean to. And I appreciate it so much. And also, if you're watching on a download or a rewatch, however you want to call it, again, it is much appreciated. And if you are doing that, if you would please subscribe if you'd like, if you can, and hit that like button if you would. So let's see who's here with us tonight. FKHC 2005. What's up, buddy? What's up, Fairfax? Good to see you, my friend. Dave C. What's up, Dave? Oh my God. A blast from the past is here. Dr. Hercumonkey, what's up, buddy? It's been a dog's age. And by that, I mean like a prehistoric doggy. My God, man. Good to see you. I hope you've been doing well, Doc. Keely Chow, roll that tide. What's up, buddy? Gwagnar, what's up, brother? Good to see you, buddy. Dave G. Sound. Suzanne Eckstein, hello, my dear. Adrian James, hey. DJ Play Nice, hello, good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Penny, lovely Penny, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my dear. Captain Infinity, Temperus Maximus, and beyond. And I will answer your question, Captain Infinity, in due course, I promise. I want to get to all the preliminary stuff, of course. And I will make it first priority, sir, if you're still here. Even if you're not. Stuart Mitchell, what's up, old friend? Another old friend. It's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Stunt Brat 777, another lovely lady, my dear. What is up with you? It's so good to see you. I hope you were doing well, my dear. Just hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. So a lot of friends I haven't seen in a while because I know everybody's busy and stuff. It's not a biggie, but oh yeah, like her doc says, I'm busy last few months. I totally understand it. So, but I'm just so happy to see you. When I haven't seen somebody in a while, I always go, oh, I hope, I believe me, you're never far from my thoughts. If I hadn't seen you in months and months or a year, you will pass through my thoughts. And I go, I wonder what I wonder how whoever it is doing. And I'm out there hoping that you're doing great. And so when you pop in to say hello, whether you're here every night, which I do appreciate as well, or you're just popping in rarely, either way, I'm just very happy to see you. Really do. You all mean so much. We got a great community here, great fellowship, so many great friends that come and chat with us. And so I appreciate it. So, Captain Finity, are you still there, dude? I will answer your question. Since, we're doing questioning stuff tonight. Some would say questionable stuff tonight. Yeah. Let's see. After I drink something here. I needed a swig of cherry Coke, which I'm not supposed to be having tonight at all. But I needed it. Well, needs a strong word. I'm just a weak, fragile animal. But to quote it from Planet of the Apes, he was a weak, fragile animal. But he was here before you, and he was better than you. Absolute nonsense. All right. I did say it was Planet of the Apes, but who said it? Anyone who can tell me who said those lines wins a no prize. In the meantime, Captain Infinity, if you're still there, brother, he asked, oh yes, Clobby, which is your favorite, or in your opinion, the best ever Dr. Doom story? Well, that's a toughie. That is some tough stuff there, brother. Because can't say I've given it thought much. There are a couple in the mid Kirby run, or middle of Kirby's run that I really love. Strangely, yes, it's not a Stanley no prize. It's a Clobby no prize. The best I can do is a Clobby no prize, Chris. Captain Finity, I can't define. I can't. I would have to look into that. But I will say, and I hope if you're still hearing, I will say that one of my favorites that just leaps to mind, and people will probably think this is weird of me. Stump Rat says, "Where's Raquel? Raquel will be here tomorrow night for the clubhouse. This is Wildcard Wednesday night, Stump Rat. So I'm sorry, it's just little old me tonight. But number one will be here tomorrow night. Work transfer and a move, Dr. Herky Monkey. Oh, I got you. I understand how that goes, buddy. Believe me. I really do. Look, I'm just glad to see you. That's all that matters. Every now and then, just don't be a stranger. Pop in and say hi if you can. Well, we know you're still out there kicking. That makes us feel good. Because we know everybody gets busy. It's just the way it is. Look, busy life. So, I can tell you one Dr. Doom story that stands out for me. What is going on here? What in the hell is going on out here? To quote Vince Lombardi. There we go. It was let me pull it up. Let me pull that comic up. It was an issue. Believe it or not, it's an Iron Man story, not an FF story. Obviously, the FF has the best, Dr. Doom stories. But I really loved an Iron Man story. I have to dig it up here real quick. Iron Man number 150, I think. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Let me find that. Oh, man, it's got a million Iron Man titles here. Jeez. I just broke. I am Iron. By the way, did somebody get my Nobody got it, huh? Nobody got mine. Well, it was Planet of the Apes. It was Taylor saying that to Dr. Zayas. All right, my site's going wonky right now that I was trying to pull up that story on. Oh, there it is. The Invincible Iron Man. Come on. Site's going crappy. Well, find it some other kind of way. It was Stubber says Robert Downey Jr. and I shared the same chiropractor to the stars. Oh, wow. There you go. That's quite the coinky dink. And some outsider. What's up, brother? What's up, what you? Okay, something's wrong with my site. So I just pull it up the old fashioned way, dang it. I am Iron Man. Images. There we go. Okay, Infinity, if you're still there, This is one of my faves for sure. Like I say, I can't nail down a favorite Doctor Doom story. I'm sure maybe some of my other friends can. But it was actually in an Iron Man comic. I believe this was Dave Michelinie and Bob Layton. This is a great story. Oh, Doctor Who Mercury Monk is a member. Oh my goodness, joined up. Became a YouTube. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that, sir. Look who's here.
Hello, hello.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, what you doing?
Doctor Who Monk, Doctor Herky Monkey's here. We haven't seen him forever.
Yeah,
Look, he joined.
hey.
Let's
He
see,
became a
what's-
member.
What should
Awesome.
we give? Let's see what we should give him for that. What would I don't know what Dr. Monkey would like, so we'll just give him this one.
Inconceivable. 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 You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Thank you, Doc.
That's awesome. Yep.
Yep, appreciate it, sir.
We also have this new one.
The word is given.
Nice, love it. So, okay,
What are you doing on tonight? Haven't you streamed enough already today?
That's only my third stream today.
Only your
So,
third, okay.
what was it? Anyway, so I don't know if Captain Infinity, if you're still with us or not, brother. But this is like I said, I'm having trouble nailing down the Fantastic Four. You asked what my favorite Doctor Doom story was, so I'm not sure. There are some FF ones. I would have to go back and do a little research. I must admit, from memory, it's tough to pick a favorite. But outside of that, this Iron Man story right here, Iron Man 150. This was a great story. I thought. I know you read this one.
Yeah, that's a classic. And then there's also a later story. It's in the 250s, or it's an annual maybe, where it's also with Doctor Doom. You know, when you read a comic, you're like, this is one of the best damn comics ever read. And you're like I gotta write it down or put a note on the cover or whatever. You know, not right on the cover, but you know.
Yeah, they did a sequel to it, I believe.
Yeah, that was phenomenal too. I think it was an Iron Man 250 or something like that, or it was an annual maybe. We don't have our Iron Man expert here, D-Bud, but
Well, this started the issue before it. Actually. And they later did a compilation of it.
yeah, it is Iron Man 250. Yeah, to save Camelot,
Right.
year 20. Yeah.
Well, the first issue is the setup. I mean, 149.
Okay.
And I'll see. Let me show it. I am Iron Man. Remember that song?
Of course.
I am Iron Man. You know, as cool as that was in the movie, it aggravated me because, you know, I grew up reading, you know, when Iron Man was his bodyguard, and Tony Stark had a secret identity.
Yep.
Well, I like them having a secret identity. Damn it! What is it with modern drivel? People insist that these characters can't have a secret identity. Or some of them have their identity exposed. Why do people like that? I don't know. But this was number 49 right here.
And Happy and what's her name? Redhead.
Michelinie and Romita Jr. and
We're together.
yeah, Bob Layton plotted it with him. Yeah, Happy and Pepper Potts were together at this point, weren't they?
Yeah, they were a couple. Yeah, it wasn't Iron Man and Pepper. I was so mad in the movies.
Yeah, the movies when it was Iron Man and Pepper. I mean, they just didn't know.
Okay, but I
like Bethany.
the other way. Yeah,
It was-
Bethany Cable.
Right. Of course, Clobberin says only his the third stream of the day. He's officially hit Mexican Iron Man levels of streaming. Well, the Mexican Iron Man, no one can hit Mexican Iron Man levels of streaming. He is the greatest YouTuber of all time. So,
But you're a YouTuber too.
nah, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Well, I guess I am. Yeah, but I don't deny my YouTube heritage the way he does. So Bethany Cabe or whatever her name was.
Or Cabe. Oh, Cabe. I said
Cabe or
Cable.
something.
Cabe, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, this was Romita Jr. was fine because he had Bob Layton inking him. So this story does have Doom in it, but it's the second part. It's the second part that is the most important. They have a fight, and they go through his time machine, or some guy sends him back in some time machine thing, some nut. Yeah, and there you go. Marvel Comics Group special, double sized, 150th anniversary. Well, I read the hell out of this sucker in 1981ish. I mean,
No, it's an instant classic. And now it's just a regular classic.
no, it's not instantaneous. And remember, Doom didn't know who he was. Didn't know he was Tony Stark either.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not Iron Woman anymore. I'm not Iron Woman anymore. Finally took my ironing board to the trash. Well, says stuff right.
Or do you get one of those steamers? We like using the steamer now, not the ironing board, the handheld steamer.
Patty says it made sense in the MCU. Would Archie DJ Stark be able to, or even want to keep that secret? Not likely. I could, you know what? Let me tell you something about Phantom Outsider. He just loves to argue. He's like a Tellarite. Tellarite's not.
He doesn't argue. Tellarites don't argue, right?
He there's nothing I can ever say, or you or anyone, that he won't dispute and have an answer to. For example, if I were to say, people need air to breathe, he would find an answer that would. I mean, that's a fact, as far as I know. And he would find some way to disagree with it if I say it. It doesn't matter. I was thinking about that the other day, because Fanty always has the counter thing to say on everything, and I love Fanty knows I love him. But sometimes I'm like, man, it's just like, it doesn't matter. The tiniest thing I say, he's got to correct it. He's a correctoid. He's like, they're like different types of Daleks or Cybermen or different other Doctor Who villains. He's the creator of the correctoids. Yep. So I'm just saying, Fanty. And by the way, I'm not saying I technically disagree with this, but I'm trying to say, Fanty, but you got to answer everything. It's weird. What I tell you I grew up reading him as and I wasn't reading Marvel at the time when that movie came out, by the way. Of course not. I grew up, when I was reading him, he was the bodyguard. And I know they changed it. I guess they probably revealed his identity at some point. Just saying, Fanty. So I can't wait to see him disagree with that. Now, if you don't disagree with that, you're not Fanty. Sam Lee, what's up? So, yeah, they got transported back to Camelot. And one day we should review this. What do you think?
Definitely. Need to try to get D. Bud Martin in on that if he's available.
We should. What are you saying? D. Bud Martin knows something about Iron Man?
He knows a little teeny bit.
I'm agreeing that Stark having a secret idea in the comics made sense. He was protecting their loved ones. Didn't want people to know about his damaged heart. See, as soon as I said that, he disagreed with me again by agreeing with me. He said, "I'm just look. I don't know, Fanty. I just felt like messing with you."
Check out
Fanty. I'm just teasing, dude. The chess played at the time. It was. Yeah, I know. I don't disagree with you at all, Fanty. I just wanted to see what you would say. You rock. So what am I checking?
I'll show Iron Man 250, which is the follow-up.
I don't know if I ever read that one. That's
a good one.
Now you tell me.
I should have told you to read it in 1989 when Bob Layton put it out with David Michelini.
I probably bought it. I know I have it somewhere. What the crapple? Now I got to go back and find it, man. I got to type it in again, thanks to you.
Yeah, not a pain.
You have to be such. What? Why do you bother me so much? Why do you have to be such a bother? Just kidding. All right, Mr. Bother Pants. Why have to be such a bother, Mr. Bother Pants? There we go. But there you have a million Iron Man titles. Jeez. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a gazillion now, right? Yeah.
All right, let's see. I have this one. I bet it's not as good. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I really enjoyed this one. I mean, they're both great. 150 is probably better, but 250 was damn good too.
Scan's weird. That's big. There we go. Well, we will review both of them, but yeah, what do you about that?
Why not?
I don't like that armor. I like the old armor better. Doom looks good though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Leighton, so.
Leighton did the art. All the art on this one, not just the inks. Nice. I probably need to go get those. Those old, the ones where they went back to it. I always liked the helmet with the points and lines on the back of the helmet. Gave Iron Man a lot of character. And which one are you talking about, though, Fanty? This one? Does he mean this one?
Not sure.
I'm not sure which one he's talking about. Anyway. Cool.
Yeah, but I really like that. I don't know if anyone in the chat has read this one, but
you could bet Fanty has. And D-Bud.
And D-Bud, yeah.
I don't think he's in the chat, though. I don't know. I don't like this armor. This isn't 90s armor. It really
didn't bother me.
It looked worse on the cartoon. You like that?
Well, it's not the new modern stuff. At least it looks like this looks like it's a superhero suit. Now Iron Man always looks like he's a robot now, which made it a lot easier, of course, to animate and put in the movies, and
yeah,
looks more like a man in the suit. If that was Gravnov, how do you say his name? Ari Gradnov.
I don't know.
With Extremis, I can never say his name right.
Extremis, yeah, I don't know.
So that's when it came. He designed that armor. That's it's never going back to this armor. But this was almost like it was a superhero suit in some ways. With the legs, with the musculature. It's like a liquid armor. Yeah, so he met an Iron Man from the future. I think he was fighting. It's been so long since I read this, but
was that Iron Man 2020 or some shit?
Later, yeah, with the evil mouth, like the weird looking mouth there, yeah.
Really cool stuff. Bob Layton was the Iron Man artist. Sorry, D, but I didn't mean. Oh boy, I'm in trouble now.
There's $1.50, so I guess was it 80 page or was it
one from 98? One from issue 98, you mean, Fandy? Say again, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying, was this like an 80 page or was this it's a buck
giant size? It's giant sized, yeah.
Oh, it's giant size, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, $1.50, outrageous.
The Iron Man from the year 2093. AD.
Yeah.
Just the year 2093 AD, and Iron Man must team up with Dr. Doom to save Camelot again.
Nope.
Weird, wild stuff.
That's one of the ones I always remember reading. Like, that was a damn good comic. I just finished. Let me read it again.
Dad Man, I'm the Dad Man clan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dad Man.
I think it appeared only 2 times, but liked it better than his smooth shell. I'm at issue 98. Let me take a look. Good to see you there, buddy. Good to see you. And your Muslim uncle. Hello there. Good to see you, buddy. All right. So let's take a look at that issue, shall we not?
For sure.
We're looking at comics. I don't know what else we're doing, but we're looking at comics. I can't think of anything else we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's look at some comics.
Why not?
Well, you can never go wrong looking at comics. Number 98. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. A lot of people don't like that face mask. Oh, some George Tuska time here. And Don Perlin inking. Where's Hungry Boy when I need him? Oh boy, great Gil Kane cover though. Sunfire. And they call him Sunfire. Yeah. Don Perlin inking. George Tuska. Is D-Bud here tonight? D-Bud, you here tonight, brother? Oh, he might not be here. He's probably busy. It's just as well, right?
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm just, look, I don't know, man. Look at that. Now, if you tell me, am I imagining things? The guy's name is George Tusk, right? Look at this guy's teeth. That's all I'm saying. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. Well, he's got perfect teeth. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Or maybe those are his invisible lines.
So anyway, look at this guy. I don't know what it is about Tuska's faces. And then but I also find the Iron Man mask. And they call him Wildfire. All right, let's see. I am Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man, ironic man. So he doesn't have the same look. He has different armor in the comic book. He's got the same as always. Maybe he changed it to another one. Faceplate. There it is.
That's the classic.
Yeah, the other faceplate.
With the disc, yeah. And the faceplate, yeah.
What's that doing there? That's weird. What's going on here?
I don't know. Did I do
There
anything?
he is. Friend, you're more mistaken, you'll know. What, another Iron Man? Not another Sunfire, the real one. The original Iron Man is back. So who was this other dude? I didn't read the comics. I was just looking at it. Look at the Mandarin with his rings. Imagine that. So let's see. There it is. Let's see if the art's better. Tuska, Esposito is a better inker at least. Yeah. Putin's cat. Hello there.
Hey, Putin.
Well. I don't know. I know I got to go read this story to see what's going on. I don't know why it wasn't who was the Iron that guy wasn't guy Iron Man before. Okay, so yeah, that's a weird mask. But I kind of liked it. See if he's on the next issue. Number 100. Yeah. Jim Starlin cover. Oh, well. George Tusky inside. Please forgive us. Well, forgive me. It's not Mark's fault that I was doing that in T-Bud. But I wasn't bad-mouthing yeah. Oh, so there you go. So what's going on with you, dude?
Oh, not much. Just got to enjoy Godzilla -1 minus color today.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you got to see it. Now it's interesting because you had not seen it, and now the first way you see it, it's in black and white.
Yeah, I don't know if I should ever see it in color.
I don't know. I loved it in color, but hat was O'Brien. That was O'Brien, brother of the original Guardsman. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Vanty. I've not read that in I don't know how long. So you went to see it in black and white. That's the only way it was playing right at this point, right?
Yeah. I guess it's just in black and white. And I rented the theater with another guy I didn't know. No, I'm joking. But there was one other guy in the theater because it was like 5 o'clock or 5:30 show, whatever it was. So there's two people there. So yeah, it was no one there. So I guess here, why don't we show some pictures of Godzilla?
Sure.
1 minus color.
I love this movie. Now again, I saw it in color, but I wouldn't mind. I certainly wouldn't mind seeing it in black and white. But I don't think it would hurt you one way or the other seeing it either way. The movie's the story that matters, and it looked really good in color. Is all I can tell you.
Yeah, so I didn't see it in the super duper theater. Here, I'll share some images.
Neither did I.
Yeah, usually I go to like the Dolby, has Spinal Tap, guys like to say. Anyway, share the screen here. Let's see here. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. So no one there. So you don't get the excitement of having full crowd, or the crowd goes wild. It's a lot. It's we'll do, no spoilers, of course, but it's that's the exclusive action figure. But it's really a somber movie, which the original Godzilla is. If you've watched especially if you watch Gojira, the
original.
the Godzilla, the original without the Raymond Burr uh,
Added
commentary,
stuff.
which is still good, but it just really adds. Oh, that's fun. He's got the figure with Godzilla there. So, well, extremely minor spoiler. Godzilla starts as a smaller creature and grows throughout the film and gets powers, or gets more and more powerful, and adds his atomic breath. I mean, everyone knows that Godzilla's atomic breath. But what sets this movie apart too, and like the original Godzilla, I don't know if you call it a reboot, a remake, or it's the same kind of. It's not really, but it's just
I wouldn't call it a reboot necessarily.
It's just like a retelling of a Godzilla origin story in the same vein as the original.
Yeah.
Godzilla's a a warning on the atomic power gone out of control, and of course coming out of World War II, Japan had been bombed, with the atomic bombs that ended World War II. But there was a lot of, and for years there's always been, especially in the 50s, the talk of what would happen with atomic weapons, and but what set this apart was, and you've seen it talked about, was the characters are so well done, and you forget you're reading the subtitles after a while, which is funny. And I always like the subtitles better than
Oliver Belamonte.
Hey, Oliver. The dubbing, I think you lose the intonations of the actors. So
oh god, yeah, I would never want to see this dubbed.
Yeah, so dubbing it will be, but and so I guess, and we were talking about on Sunday Night Geekery, not only did they just take the color out on this, but they actually highlighted and they worked on the black and white version to make it look better, or to really make the black and white pop. So it felt like you're in an old time movie, watching an old time movie, but it looked incredibly sharp and brilliant. So it felt like I was watching that original Godzilla movie, and it didn't take anything away from the movie, which is, some people might think, oh, how, it can't be as good in black and white, or, but of course that's the only way I've seen it. But it's just, we can't show the trailer, unfortunately, here, but it'd be fun to show, it'd be nice to show if we could, but like it just has just a total different effect. I'm thinking,
Ravenscroft.
Hey, Ravenscroft. Young Frankenstein, as Putin's cat says too. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'm gonna watch some of these clips, not now, obviously, but watch them again to see how it's different in the color. But it was really a gritty, earthen, maybe more scary feel, and it brings you back to a different time. Yeah, when there was, a lot more movies were black and white, and now it's obviously a stylistic choice. But the first Godzilla movie was black and white. I don't know how many were originally in black and white. I'm not sure.
I think only the first one, right?
Well, I think only the first one was in black and white. But
I could be wrong. There might be another one.
But the story is just so, like you said, a lot of times the humans are just a nuisance and an annoyance, like getting in the way of the monster movies.
You want to see monsters?
Godzilla versus King Kong. There's only really, how many times is Godzilla? The opening, obviously. There's probably 4 big set pieces with Godzilla, I think. Something like that. So it's not a Godzilla-centric movie, but the good thing is the story is so well done. The backdrop against the end of World War II, devastation of Tokyo and the cities, that it's you get a ton of story about the human characters, but you actually care about these human characters. and it's not so much a story about them, fighting Godzilla or doing silly things. Oh, they got a nice 3D print. Maybe I'll buy that and
Wow.
print them. That'd be cool to 3D print. But yeah, it's really touching, and the characters well developed, and they're not all perfect characters. And this character is very interesting in the movie. Nakoyo, I think is her name. I can't
Yeah.
remember now. Interesting character. There's a young kid that's involved. That's but it's not not tied into Godzilla. It's on the periphery. So
J.T. Kirk.
hey, J.T. Kirk, it's how you're affected by Godzilla, and it's not like silly, like the Transformer movie. They got this humans doing silly, silly stuff when
Yeah, well, they
it
are
really
so-
doesn't make. Yeah, and there's a charm to that too, but especially this first movie, Godzilla's so he's kick ass, and he when he gets his atomic breath, and they had it like he glowed white in this, so it's not color. I guess in the movie, his back glows blue, I think, or on the when his atomic breath, he starts to use his atomic breath. So yeah, like the whites of his eyes. So they really did some nice work on making that black and white version look really good.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this because I haven't seen the black and white one, but I mean just the color ones. There's no way. It's crazy. There's really no way this film should work as well as it does, as far as what they're trying to do with it. They're trying to make as deep and as effective a human story as you can, with a monster in it, with Godzilla of all things in it. And Godzilla the first one is serious because it's an allegory, whether you take it seriously or not. For the time, it's serious science fiction in the sense it's about our messing around with atomic power coming back to bite us, messing around with that's whether you buy into that kind of stuff or not, irrelevant. That's a viable science fiction concept, right? And then it's like it does deal. It's like almost a horror film. Also, it's science fiction horror in the sense that what can be scarier than a big gigantic lizard that can breathe atomic fire just wrecking the city? There's definitely a primal scary stuff that's not just kid stuff.
Yeah.
Then but you can only do that like once. And after that, you're like, okay, we get it. Godzilla comes to town, steps on things, yells, and goes home. So there was only so much they could do with it. So they started making other monsters for him to fight. Then it became a series of, whether it was intended or not, it became kids' movies. And we as kids loved them.
Yeah, Godzilla was a superhero.
Godzilla was, and he was fighting monsters. It was monsters fighting monsters. Humans were irrelevant other than get stepped on. And you watched it to see monsters, silly monsters doing silly things to other silly monsters, and you loved it. And it was never to be taken seriously. The first film was it had serious. It was the only one that really had a lot of serious concepts. They had serious bits and pieces as concepts in other movies, but it was always around guys in costumes pretending to be monsters, stepping on cities and fighting each other.
Yeah,
which is why kids love them so much. Well, in 2023, to take that, and now he's like 70 something years old, when knows everything there is to know about Godzilla. And we know that, now he's just reduced to running around with big, gigantic, crazy special effects. Now, they tried it with Shin Godzilla, in my opinion, dropped the ball. People liked that movie. I didn't like it. But they just tried to make a serious thing out of him. And that said to me that if you try to make Godzilla serious, he's boring. Because it was basically Godzilla was treated like similar to his original film, he was treated like an ecological disaster that was going to come back to bite everybody, bite the whole world, really, right?
It's a warning. It's a warning.
But it became a satire on bureaucratic politics and different things like that, and not much of a Godzilla movie. And to me, it was just a boring piece of crap. So that's what I expected this to be. because it was like, even though they were going back to World War II, which made it interesting, I'm like, they're going back to the origin. How interesting could it possibly be to just dredge up Godzilla's origins? Thought I. But I thought, yeah, it's a Godzilla movie. I go see Godzilla movies. That's what I do. I brought my son to see every time there was one at the theater. Ever since he was a kid, he was a huge Godzilla fan. I used to buy G Fan magazine for him and every damn toy, And I like Godzilla myself, so it was a thing we shared together. His love for Godzilla and my love for Godzilla. So bad or good, I'm always going to go watch the crap, right?
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Except I didn't bring him to see Godzilla '98 because that's an abomination. I went with my friends first, and I was going to bring my son afterwards if I thought it was any good, and that I didn't. We walked out of it. But anyway.
Well, yeah, it's an example of how much
Matthew
we
Broderick
hate the
trash.
humans. Yeah, it's such
So
a stupid story.
Yeah, we almost always. So basically, the bottom line is, I'm not interested in humans, or so I thought. This movie. Now, I have not seen the black and white one yet, but just this movie in general, right? Black and white or color. It took a very human story and basically just used Godzilla to make a very human and very mature and very deep emotional story, the likes of which I don't think we'll ever see again. They don't really need to make another one after this. I don't think they should bother. Just keep making the silly Godzilla movies because it's so rare you can make something like this of substance, and I think they did that brilliantly. I don't know. I wouldn't even bother doing anything like this again with Godzilla. Do other things that are similar, mature science fiction movies, yes. This is like an anomaly. It's like a one-off. Like I don't think you can ever really do Godzilla in a serious way like this again. Maybe you can. And if they prove me wrong, I'll watch it and love it. But this is so different.
Yep.
It's sort of like, what it's similar to? I'm not the biggest fan of Christopher Nolan Batman, like a lot of people are. But I will admit that his Dark Knight movie is more. It takes Batman to a place I personally don't really need to see Batman go, but it is more "quote unquote" real. It's a real down the earth human story that has a guy that's at least supposed to be Batman. None of the movie shakes out as Batman. It doesn't end in a Batman way. I don't like it for a lot of those reasons, but I respect it in some ways.
I love that movie. Yeah, I think it would work as a movie without Batman. Like if you took that story and transposed it. Yeah.
Godzilla -1 is Nolan's Dark Knight. It's something that doesn't fit in Batman comic book lore. It doesn't fit as a Batman movie, but as a one-off story with Batman in a human crime drama, and with Batman trappings, like him doing Batman type stuff, it works. It works. It's a good movie. I can acknowledge it's good and still not want to see Batman do that all the time.
Yeah.
Because it is good.
It's a well-wrought story, yeah.
That's what this is. And this is even better in my opinion. That's what this is. This is Batman in a movie that's too realistic for its own good, but it's still good. This is Godzilla in a movie that's too real for it, maybe not for its own good, in the case of Dark Knight. Because Batman is supposed to be, superhero, basically in superhero type crime stories. But this one just works on so many levels. I'm astounded that you could do a movie this mature and deep with a Godzilla movie. That just blows me away.
Yeah, because he's a lead in the movie, and he's got failed kamikaze pilot, or he wimped out. Or of course in Japan, that's they criticize him for that. One of his neighbors, and it says it's your fault that and he also feels he's responsible for Godzilla. And but his arc is a fantastic arc, and he's the glue that holds the movie together with the other.
I'll tell you something,
lady.
I'll tell you something, dude. I hated him almost all the way through the movie. Hated him. No respect for him. The end. And then when he went and got that guy, we won't blow any. He's got a redemption to fix the plane. It's a brilliant redemption story for him.
Yeah.
Hated him. I was like, this guy. Everybody else is great, but he's a warp.
Was a tormented soul. Yeah, it's a tormented.
Yeah,
soul.
I don't mean hated him as he was a bad character. He was a great character that was supposed to be find him to be a bit of annoying.
Yeah.
In
and
a
that
good
was
way.
well written. Yeah,
He's really good.
And they don't have, the instant romance. They always have the the schlocky romance in the movie. So you think, when this girl appears, like, oh, here we go, romance, and I stayed away from spoilers, so I didn't know anything about the story, and didn't watch any of the spoiler reviews, which was good because you want to be surprised. But of course, maybe I just gave away something in the negative. But sorry, but by not saying something. But yeah, it's not a typical movie, and it's not subverting your expectations. It's just telling a organically well-written story, and you don't get the Pearl Harbor. I'm thinking of Pearl Harbor, where you have the schlocky romances and stuff, and the disaster movies. This was just very gritty and realistic and believable, and it probably even more so in the black and white version. Yeah, that was a great scene. So everyone's seen the trailer.
Oh, it's that scene right there. Now, what Dave says, I missed the B black and white version because they had Coof. Oh, sorry, man. Hope you're better.
Sorry, Dave. Feel better. Yep.
Did you see it? I didn't, but Mark did. Saw the regular version, but he did see. I'm glad you saw the regular version. Yeah. So Mark's talking about that now. He just saw the black and white. I think it's still playing in black and white.
Well, tonight was the last night, so
tonight was the last night. Oh no!
Go now, unless they bring
See you
it
guys
back
later.
again. See you later. Yeah, I'll take over the show. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I went today too. Because like, God, because I'd never went to see it, and yeah, it's and as Fanty says, yeah, 3 injured humans come together to form an unlikely family, but there's a Godzilla-sized problem looming. Yeah, they're not a throuple, thankfully. But yeah, it's that you're getting this modern crap. There's none of that political stuff or statements or overt.
That scene right there was very Jaws.
Yeah, just telling the story. Yeah, and this so the setup here is he's he can't find work after the war, so they've got to clear the mines that have been laid by the U.S. and Japanese forces around Japan. I think they say 60,000 mines or whatever, a huge number. So he gets paid very well, but of course he's risking his life because it's your mine sweeping. So they're on a mine sweeper. Yeah. It's a rickety wooden boat, and that was a great scene. Yeah, where they see Godzilla comes out of the water, obviously, and the tell that Godzilla's coming is, I guess, all the deep sea fish are come to the surface, these weird looking fish. So yeah, and we're not going to do spoilers, Ravensclaw, but I'm just saying that yeah, so but this is in the trailer, so this stuff I'm talking about is in the trailer. So if you've seen the trailer,
yeah, Ravensclaw, no spoilers.
No spoilers, yeah. So but this is but you've seen, I'm just showing the pictures, so you've seen this scene. But this is a great, great chase scene, kind of like Jaws, and the black and white didn't take away from it.
Ravenscroft, no spoilers, but I will say the one thing I hated was that scene where King Ghidorah popped up for no reason and Godzilla killed him. Just kidding. Just kidding.
And I guess Loki was saying some of the there's a lot of CGI, obviously, but some of the work was also done with the man in a rubber suit, which I couldn't tell. Maybe they do some CGI overlay, but yeah, it looked really looked great, and it felt like the old Godzilla movies too. So the way he walked, maybe that was the man in the suit, and I'm like, wow, they really copied that. And this plane was really cool. I love that. I'm an aircraft. I don't think that plane. I wonder if it really exists, but I'll have to look that up. But yeah, see, it looks actually better in the black and white, I have to say, now that I've seen it in black and white. I mean, it looks good there, but there's something about the color, of course, no color taking you back to 1940, 1940s, and just something visceral about that feeling of black and white. They did it with Logan recently. They had that version of Logan in black and white.
Did you watch that?
I did watch it. Yeah, I do like Logan. No, you're not a fan of it, but I do like that movie. And what else recently have they done in black and white? Maybe some in the chat can remember, but they weren't selling any Godzilla figures there. I wish they were, but, or posters or stuff. Yeah, I would have bought that poster if they had been selling that there. They were selling the Dune popcorn cups already. at AMC.
You got one of those?
I didn't because I didn't see it till after when I bought my popcorn. But
I
it's
want to get
$28 though with the.
I want to get the soundtrack though after this.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good. The movie ended. I had to get going.
They had the real deal with Godzilla music.
Oh yeah, that's one of the great stuff. I mean, this is not a spoiler. Obviously, they're gonna. You hear this, the classic Godzilla music, and
I was worried that there'd be a deal killer if they didn't use that.
Oh, it was so good. And you hear the Godzilla roar, so the Godzilla
Agreed,
roar.
Dave C. Yep.
Yeah.
But let's stop talking about it so no one thinks we're going to spoil her.
No, well, there's no spoiler. I'm not doing any spoilers. But
no,
yeah. I just super impressed. And the thing is that you all had said it was good. So then I was worried it wasn't going to be as good because that happens. The hype happens. So, but I really like the black and white version. Oh, Wolverine didn't die. He pops out in the end, doesn't he? I don't know. You can't kill Wolverine. I know. I'm joking, but yeah.
Now this, on the other hand, saw say something. Godzilla X Kong, however.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see that too.
Yeah, well, I'll go see that. Yeah.
Well, the last one came out, and we had to watch it on HBO Max. It was all
that was during the vid, I think, right?
Vid.
Yeah, the music was all You just can't have a Godzilla movie with that. Bum bum bum. Yeah.
It always starts with bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Wah 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 wah. Bum wah wah wah. Then eventually it builds on bum 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 bum. I love it. I had a soundtrack to some of those old Godzilla films.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great. It's great atmosphere. It's just music is just so important to a movie too. Your emotions. If you watch, I remember doing a film class in college. You're gonna get the free. Not the free. You got a free elective.
What if they added any scenes? By the way,
I don't think so. But I wouldn't know. But now here's the article that we're talking about. Just mentioning. Let's see, put this in the link here. How it's different, or how they enhanced it. So it's not just a black and white version.
Nothing spoilery.
No, there's no spoilers in here. We covered this on the Geekery. So they, instead of just removing the color, they went in and gave adjusted the contrast. So they went back and forth, and just like in Premiere, you can just say make it black and white, but they actually went in and really worked on it to get it correct. They didn't just turn it black and white. So they'd say that they wanted to see what Godzilla film would look like created with modern technology in black and white. To create the effect, he and his team did not remove the color, but rather went back to the colorists, and we actually masked different portions of each shot. Yeah, so that's why it looked so good. They didn't just these guys really cared about what they were doing. So which shows. So that's why it's and the story is great too. I mean, the story is just so good. Yeah. So I wonder if, I'm sure the usually these DVDs, they'll probably have both versions. Like Logan, if you bought the 4K, you got the color and the black and white with it. So I'm assuming eventually this will be available.
There might be a bunch of chinsies and make you buy one version and make you buy a special version for the black and white one or something.
Hopefully they won't do that. Yeah. Or I could just watch it on an old. Can find an old black and white TV. Anyone has? Actually, I still saved one of our old little the 10-inch or 13-inch 19. The old black and white TV. I couldn't bring myself to throw it out. The one that I grew up watching Star Trek and Brady Bunch on after school. So it's like still have it in the in storage.
Well, pretty much even new TVs have a thing where you can mess with the color.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but it won't look.
Some don't though. Mine doesn't.
Some don't. Yeah. I don't know if you could make it black and white, but no, but they actually, the nice thing is we're reading this article, they actually worked on that version to make the black and white really pop. Yeah, so that was a cool poster. Yeah. So it was good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
Very good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
See it
fun.
again.
Yeah, I would give
But
it an A plus plus. Yeah, so
I will definitely endeavor to try to see the black and white version someday.
which one?
I'm sorry. We'll definitely endeavor to try to see the black and white version one day.
Oh yeah. I'm guessing though, this is going to sell a ton of copies because the kind of people that like this movie are the weirdos like me that like to buy physical media. So this is going to skew heavy on the physical media loving audience to begin with. So yeah, unfortunately, DVDs don't sell like they used to, where it was like a major part of the movie's revenue was actually the DVD sales. Some of these movies, you would make 40, 50, 60 million dollars just on DVD sales. So
yeah,
but I'm sure it'll be a popular Blu-ray or 4K.
Excellent.
Special edition. Hopefully they'll have a special edition like a statue, like they did with Lord of the Rings. That would be fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Exquisite.
Yep.
Lovely. Well, that's very cool. Glad you enjoyed it.
Nice. Yeah, it was good. Yep. Do you want me to? I can't. I shouldn't show this though. I'm just looking through my cover selections. Comic that's upcoming. Let me just show you one of the. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Where was this?
What are you talking about, Willis?
You get to pick your comics, the covers that are coming out.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh, you showed.
All right, so avert your eyes.
Upcoming comics. Oh my goodness.
All right, so this is Batman 143. I'm not. All right, I guess that's passable. Wait till you see what's happening. But everyone, I'm warning you when I get there. I'll count down.
Oh, what?
That's pretty.
Those are all variant covers. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get this one.
You can't have one cover, folks.
Yeah, so card stock, and then you go in. So I can pick which cover I want, with my subscription. So I get this one automatically. You guys can help me pick which one. All right, now
$5.99 for a free. Oh no! Oh my goodness! No, this could be perverted.
It's not perverted, but I'm just warning you. This is what DC is putting out. So this is PG, but 3. Close your eyes if you don't want to see. 3, 2, 1.
What is that supposed to be? Selena?
I guess that's Selena.
That's supposed to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Bruce Wayne.
He looks too young for one thing. He looks like Robin. He looks like Dick Grayson, but that is just wrong.
With the Wayne on there. Yeah.
That's a Batman comic.
That's a Batman cover. Yep.
That's enough of that, please. For the love of God, no.
Yeah, for the love of God. That's why I warned everyone. Yeah.
I know, but I'm sorry, I guess.
Yeah, compared to the other one, yeah.
Batman's cape looks weird.
Ugh,
what in the hell?
Jesus. Oh, that's supposed to be like the Joker movie. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta get that off. But like you get this for, and I get 20% off because I buy, my pull list.
Don't buy this crap.
So you get one, and then you're right, yeah. So
don't buy this crap. Oh, more variant covers.
Yeah, they're all the variants. Yeah.
Okay, that's boring.
But passable. You got to pay $1 more.
I thought Commissioner Gordon was dead or something these days.
Oh, no, he's okay.
What is Batman doing? Is he hanging from his?
He's hanging upside down there. Yeah.
Why?
Or maybe he's skydiving.
Because the art itself wouldn't be that bad. It's just kind of, I don't know.
I guess he's diving down here. But it's $1 more for these.
Well, that's not too great. I mean, it's not horrible, yes.
Yeah. Well, after what the nightmare we've just seen.
Jesus,
well, it's like I'm not paying an extra $1. I'll just get the regular one. I mean, geez.
And vote no to all, says Fanty. Yeah. Can they pay me not to order those variants? I think they can, Chris. They can afford it.
That one's $10.
You know what's disturbing about that? I don't think I have to tell you what's disturbing about this one.
Yeah.
The positioning of that bat.
Yeah, we'll leave it unsaid. Yeah.
Now this is Batman Year One.
I was gonna say, does it look like year one? Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, that's Jim Lee did one cover. This one's by Dave Mazzucchelli, obviously. But that's by Dave Mazzucchelli. But let me see.
Oh no, it says Forms.
What? Where is it?
Forns, Forne. I don't know who that is, but
Dave Mazzucchelli drew
He's
that. If
copy-
not, he
he's-
ripped it off from him.
he's ripped it off. Yeah.
Holy shit! I mean, that's Batman year one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Wowzer.
That's not a bad cover, but it's $25.
What?
Incentive 1 in 50.
Can we have? Does any title have one cover anymore?
No.
None of them.
No. You got to go through the list and pick all
Freaking
your.
variants. At least Captain America. This is still Straczynski cap or what? I mean, that's weird, but okay. What is that? What's wrong with the shield?
Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto.
Okay. Okay. Well, I get it. All right. Why does Cap have guns? I mean, holsters.
Well, that's the ultimate.
World War II.
Well, I don't know. That's they make his uniform,
Okay.
look like the ultimate.
Let's see here.
Oh God,
that's not great art.
God.
That's not too good art right
God.
there. Why would he have
Kirby.
his Sentinel shield?
Well, these are just variants. They just do crazy covers just to try to sell.
They got Sharon, they got
Extra book.
Falcon, but they got that shield anyway. Okay, that sucks. Garbage.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Not great, but it's all right.
Yeah.
This is $10.
Jeez. Garbage.
Ultimate. No, I like that. I want to buy it for $10.
I don't like the outfit.
I know you don't like, but as a the artwork's not bad though.
Cap's not supposed to have a soldier outfit. I hate when they
Yeah,
mix
no,
do
that's
that.
ultimate stuff. Yeah,
I hate when they mix those two together.
yeah. At least the art was good.
Mm.
That's all right.
All right, I guess.
The headshot
Eh,
doesn't do much. But
I've seen worse, but no, sir.
G.I. Joe type cover. Is this Squirrel Girl? What the hell is she doing on
Yeah, that's a Captain America cover. Yay.
Stormbreaker's Lucas? Why is Squirrel Girl on a Captain America cover?
Jamalema.
Hey, Jamalema. What the hell? Oh, they're copying covers with.
Human Dracula
Why?
#1 right there.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Because they're that bored. They're not an original. Now they said, let's just do an homage to it. Okay, whatever. You just don't want to draw your own idea.
That's not good.
No.
And these detective covers are just not good either.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's these dark brown. Oh God.
Hey, Mac
not
Redstone.
But I'm not paying an extra $1 to get a decent cover. It's like F you for the card stock.
Vandy wants to know, are you insane? Clobber Times might need to send Mark DZ to Bellevue for 40
Yeah.
hour hold. Yeah, you might be right, Fandy.
Send me to Arkham. Azrael.
Poop,
Well,
poop.
that's kind of a cool cover, but
Am I
doesn't
the only
belong
one
in a
that doesn't
Batman
like
comic.
Azrael?
Yeah, you are, but I mean, well, that's cool.
Okay, then why does anyone like Azrael? That's pretty cool.
It's kind of like Rambo turned Batman, I guess. Yeah.
That didn't sell me. Ugh. That's
all right.
disturbing.
So, like, I would buy this cover, but I got to pay another $1 to get a decent cover.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, but I hear you. That's disturbing.
The story, yeah. So that's the cover I'm getting.
What?
Well, yeah, because
Really?
you get. This is the standard version. So like this Detective 1084 has 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5,
I pay
six
$1 and
covers.
get the better cover.
All right, I'll listen to you.
Don't make me let you spend $1.
Oh, let me close.
Uh-oh.
close
I
it.
I tried to block it.
Yep. All right. One. cut
It
out.
didn't show anything but your name.
Yeah, that's all right. Yep. Let me go back. Yep.
No one knows your name anyway.
Everyone knows my name anyway. Let me go back in. Yep.
It showed an address, but that was to the comic shop.
Well, yeah, it just doesn't. It just doesn't show you. It didn't show my passwords. That's fine. Yeah.
No, that was blank.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for those of you who are curious, Mark's password is Clobberin Times
Monkey.
is the greatest show ever.
Yeah. See what happened when I tried to change it? Yeah.
Yep. Mark's password is mouse, bat, follicle, goose, creature, absent, spung, wap, caplet, loose, liver, veteran, and praying. Larry. Do I need to spell that out for you guys? Again, Mark's password, everything he uses is mouse, bat, follicle, goose, creature, absent, spung, wap, caplet, loose, liver, veteran, and praying. There you go. Why can I remember that? And I can't remember what I did 5 seconds ago.
Hey, Larry.
Larry. He is so ordinary. Extraordinary, I should say. He's extraordinary, Larry.
Yeah, so it's like it's work to actually go through and pick all your stupid cover selections if you pay attention to it.
Yeah, man. No goodness, like you try to make a subscription, and you have to go and pick amongst freaking variant covers. Now at the comic shop, they don't have as many choices usually because they don't have all the covers. Most of the time, you were buying them off the rack, and if they're filling your order at a comic shop, and you didn't tell them which one you want, they're just going to throw anyone in there.
Yeah, and this is a decent cover, but it's an extra buck.
I remember when what was it? When Action Comics 1000 came out a few years ago, I wanted to get it. 1000. Yeah, I wanted to get it. It's $10. But I got and forgive me, Hungry Boy, if you're ever out there somewhere again. I got the Mike Allred cover because it was Silver Age, but they had, you know how many covers they had of that? There you go.
That's a cool one. I like that. Yeah.
What comic is it for?
This is Spider-Man. Oh, actually, I did get this one. I think I showed this one.
X-Men then.
They're just trying to make money.
But they're hoping it's not a Spider. How's it a Spider-Man comic?
It's just they're just doing these variants. This is the Romita Jr. cover, but at least DC's to. So I picked this one. Like, why do I want that?
That's what I would pick.
Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty cool too. But then if you want the black and white version,
oh my God, $49, $50.
Yep.
What the hell? Why?
Because they print very few of them, and it's just a way for them to make money. Like I thought. So this cover is pretty decent on Superman.
This has got Crypto. Superman's skinny.
Well, he's been working out a lot.
Too
much cardio. Like, would you want this cover? I wouldn't want that cover.
Mm-mm.
But it's gonna be another buck if I want to get the Jimenez cover. So that's how they get you, or they try to get you. But
Lobo cover.
Yeah, let's see, where was Lobo? Let's see.
Still don't get how that's a Spider-Man cover. Maybe I'm the weirdo. I am the weirdo, but still.
Yeah, Max has 16,825,016 covers to choose from. At least the Atomic Empire, to their credit, will email you and you'll hear your cover selections that are going. Like, that's pretty damn good. That's not bad.
That's not bad. I don't know. He's bulky while Superman's skinny.
Yeah.
Wag says pass on all of them.
Pass on.
Oh my way. Oh no, you didn't just do that. You
what?
Gotta be shitting me.
What?
Rocket Racer.
Yep, that's the Black History Month cover.
He's one of the dumbest, useless ass characters fighting baddies.
Yep. So they gave him a cover. Let's see what.
Was he a baddie or was he a goodie?
I thought he was a bad guy initially, wasn't he? I don't know what this 97 variant. This is supposed to be like X-Men 97 or like animated cover. I don't know.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Where's Big Wheel? I don't know, Ravenscroft. They're working on it. Hey, JT. Be cruel all you want, dude. This is a bunch of crap, these covers.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. This one's okay. I mean, my bar has been lowered so much, so I mean.
And, you know, Max has a point. These covers are all...
This one's not terrible. If I had to pick out of all of them, I would say I'd go for that one.
Spidey's been bulked up.
So this is the standard Ramita Jr. Just don't like JR's style now. Then you got the Avengers. What if? This is what I'll get. Dad was a massive Goofy fan, so he's got a collection of Goofies. So
another classic Avengers cover.
Yep. But that's fun. Yeah, that's good fun.
There's Spidey.
Let's see. And
it's a Spider-Man comic, but it's got that cover.
Yep, it's a money grab, I admit, but I'll get that cover over the regular one.
But if you were to buy that, if that were on the rack, you wouldn't know it's a Spider-Man comic until you opened it.
No, you wouldn't. I think it's. Well, I guess it's only
maybe?
pre-order. Is it only pre-ordered? I don't know how it works. I don't go to a comic book shop anymore. I don't know if they. Oh, you know, in the old days, when I used to go to the shop, he would get variant covers. I guess the shop owner could order, you know, some variants, and Paul, the owner of the store, would always put, you know, a box. He'd have, you know, variant covers if you want to, you know, buy them, or some of them were obviously more money, or then they'd go up in value. But yeah.
Robert, okay. Page said when he stopped, Rocket Racer was being good. When first appeared, he was thought to be bad, but I think he was trying to do right or wrong, but in a bad way. Gotcha. Thank you, Fanty. I figured that. I wasn't sure. You know how it is with these characters these days. Wagner says, I just don't get the craze behind alternate covers. It's the interior art story that makes me buy the comic. A good cover is just a bonus. That's true. And they're easy, too, because they're just one picture. There are a lot of great covers.
I agree with that 100%. And this is just super annoying to me to.
Usually the cover's the best, looks best. Yeah. But they all look, the variant cover, I would get it. Like I was just talking about Action Comics 1000. I'd get having a bunch of covers for an event, an occasion.
Yeah.
Variant covers for every comic. There's just one cover.
Yep. No, you're
you only
100% clobbering out of the park.
This sucks.
Yeah, because it's yeah, like
Brian,
that standard.
Brian Hepburn's here.
Hey, Brian.
And Son Lee. Hey.
I mean, that's the standard cover, and yeah, it's not terrible. I just don't like Junior style right now. This is kind of cool in a way. Frank Cho, I guess that's Frank Cho.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
It is.
That's $10.
Costume's a little weird.
Yeah, but that's his style, right? To do something weird. Yep. That's damn weird.
That's wow. That's not good.
That's the guy's style. So yeah, I mean, God bless him. Like I'll get that one. Yeah. Yeah, West Coast Avengers. Yep. With Howard the Duck.
Howard the Cluck.
He's Iron Man, the Silver Centurion. Yep. Oh, Wonder Man's filming now. I think. Yep.
What?
Disney Plus series. I heard. Yep.
Well, that sucks. That's pretty terrible.
But I like this cover. This is cute. I mean, this is fun. Yeah, like if you did a few of these just for fun for 1 month, but having an extra cover for at least they're not charging you more for that cover. To Disney's credit on that one. That's just not Jared, just not good.
Ravenscroft said, "Who on earth is buying this stuff?" Well, Mark is. Look, there's another one. Weird.
Yeah. Giant size number 1 or 3. They're copying it. It's not even a good copy.
Oliver, I've heard about that. Katie Kubert,
Wow.
granddaughter of Joe Kubert, and niece to Andy and Adam, is said to be the next Batman editor at DC. That doesn't bode well, even though she comes from great lineage. Okay, this is Bluck.
Well, I don't mind it. I like Spider-Gwen, but
The character she is.
But this one I would get. There's a Micronauts cover. There's no preview because it's too far in the future. Well, here you go. Black Knight.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Just the sketch. It's like people buy these and go to the con and get them signed. Yeah, 1 in 50, $25. But who's going to want to buy that in 20? I mean, if I'd buy the comics, because I've got the runs going and he used to enjoy them.
Is that Jarvis?
I guess was that Jarvis? Let's see. But yeah, it's like you're speculating. With these covers. Yeah, it's Jarvis. Yeah. $10 for that. I hope that some value.
Why?
I hope D-But's not here to see that.
Ugh. Makes my eyes hurt, some of this crap.
Yeah, it's just so bad.
I guess we're just old fogies whining about wonderful new comics that are so beautiful and fantastic. We're not equipped to appreciate them.
Yep.
That
this is
sucks.
an Iron Man Sentinel? What the hell's going on there?
Yeah, it looks like an Iron Man Sentinel. Tony Stark. Maybe Riri Williams made it.
Yeah.
Maybe Riri Williams made a Sentinel. Yeah. Wow. I mean, not that the art's that bad. I just don't know what the hell he's standing on.
Oh, he's standing on the gargoyle there. He's about
barely
to fall
standing
off.
on it.
That doesn't look very safe.
No. Sloppy. Exactly, Ravenscroft, you old fogey, you.
Well, we showed that one before. God.
People just look. I mean, no, many. I know you buy some of the stuff, but it's not selling great.
No, it's
Captain
not
America one. Oh, we already looked at all these.
We looked at those. Yeah, this one had crashed. Yeah, when I was changing it here. I think. Yeah, here's Thor. Okay, Thor. Do we have Reese? All right, that's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's not bad.
That's a good one.
Can we go back to talking about fun stuff? Says Gwag. Yeah, some other suggestions, by the way. Yeah. Throw something out there, Gwag, and we will tackle it.
Sure.
Yeah. I love how we're bumming them out with new comics. Like, wow, even make.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's interesting. We're supposed to be making you have fun by trashing these comics. I guess it didn't work, did it?
Yeah. Well, this is a good one. I like this. Ripping up Thor number 1, well, Journey into Mystery. But,
number 83. Now.
Yeah.
So I guess you're just not amused by us making fun of covers of new crap, Gwag.
God.
Well, that sucks. I saw an Amazing Spider-Man 252 facsimile. Yeah, I knew that. I've seen that one. Alternate cover with Miles and Gwen instead of the people black suit is carrying. That's silly. Stop! It's already dead. Says Max. True. That last one looked like puke. Boy, does it ever.
Oh. Did they do the same thing with Nightwing? All right, close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. You've been warned.
Oh, well, God, would you please, mother of God? They're really getting, everyone's going to start throwing up. Look, you notice everyone who's doing this, and it's not me.
Blame Mark. Oh, wait, we have an old Robin. Oh, wow, we have an old Robin.
That's not too terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. Unsubscribe. There's another unsubscribe threat. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Sorry, Wagner. Please don't do that.
Glag, at this point, I wouldn't blame you, dude. I can't make a good case for you not to at this point.
Was that the original first costume?
God damn it, Mark.
Sorry. Oh, God.
I've lost Squag again. I hope you're proud of yourself. Oh, good Star Wars comics.
Padme.
Yeah.
Guys, the action figure. Yeah.
But like I said, I am open to suggestions if you could think of anything cool to talk about, or we could talk about we could bitch about something different. What was I thinking about? I had something. Let's see. Shite. What was it? Don't buy this comic. Buy that one over there instead. Yeah. Claude selling. Hey.
Hey, Claude. Yeah. Am I really taking my wife out to dinner tomorrow? Are you pre-ordering? Please question my covers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sleeping on the couch forever if I don't take her out to dinner. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And McDonald's closes early near them, so he's already got a reservation at McDonald's. I'm told, folks. And they said you actually have to call like 3 days in advance to get. That's how great a McDonald's it is. So. It wasn't Burger King. I forgot. Did you tell me it was Burger King or McDonald's? I can't remember.
McDonald's. I'm splurging for a 20-piece McNuggets for her, and she gets the apple pie.
Make sure you get sweet and sour sauce. That's good.
I do like the sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, I like me some nuggets. Now that costume sucks. I hate that Wolverine costume.
Yeah, with the non-ear. Well, they're trying to go back to the very first costume. Yeah, with the.
All right, everybody. I've tried. He's still.
All right, I'm done now. Here's Wolverine. This is the last. X-Men 97. Oh, God, that's horrible. Oh, God.
No, we need to find some info on that. That's coming out in April, by the way. Let's see. Why not pull up the old DC survey and make Mark DC take the poll? Maybe you can learn what comics should be. I'm not sure what old DC survey you're referring to, sir.
Oh, Doomcock or
I don't know what he's talking about. You have to give me a little bit more. I would rather spend 2 hours talking about the artistic vision behind Jimmy Olsen, the Turtle Man, than look at modern comic books. Well, I can't argue with that. I really hate looking at them too. Actually, I don't. I actually have fun, joking about them. But if everyone's going to be not enjoying it, then we're here for your enjoyment, folks.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Very well.
Yeah. You don't like dogging out modern comics, except when Mark buys them.
You don't like making fun of me?
Yeah, I like making fun of you, but they don't. They care about you too much. They have
time for an intervention.
4 Patty Big Macs? What?
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Really? That's a big Mac? I've ever had a Big Mac.
You've never had a Big Mac? What?
No, never.
No, that's not possible.
This is possible. They put lettuce and shit on there.
Lettuce and shit on there.
And shit. What do they put on a Big Mac?
Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Exactly. I don't want no lettuce, so I just never ordered it. Now, I don't have to tell them.
You don't like lettuce on your burger? It's that chopped lettuce that goes good.
I know lettuce on a damn burger.
What about tomato?
No freaking way.
No tomato?
No, sir. Ketchup, pickles, bacon, and cheese only. That's perfect.
No onions.
Oh, no onion. Oh, it could curry an onion, but I don't want one. No fucking onions. Bobby, we would get along well. I want no. Yep, I do like ketchup, but yeah, make it plain. I want ketchup and pickles and bacon. However, I can respect it plain. It's weird. This is going to sound so stupid. But if I'm like at home or something and we make a burger here, like if you make one at home rather than go out somewhere, I could just get 2 pieces of 2. I could just like douse it like mayo on both sides with a bun and just eat it with the mayo. But when I'm out in public, out somewhere, I have to have. It's easy: bacon, Bacon, pickles, and cheese. Now, in some places, I put a fried egg on it. You
Yeah.
ever eaten a burger with a fried egg?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
They call it the hangover burger.
Breakfast. Yeah.
At the hangover burger at Twin Peaks.
It's pretty damn good, I have to say.
There's just 2 all beef patties. That's questionable. Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and let me see. But see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No lettuce. But see, I'd have to tell them no lettuce. So I feel like messing with it. Onions, no. I don't know about the sauce. The sauce might be good. I don't know
The
about
sauce is good. Special sauce. I think it's more like a Russian dressing almost.
Right. Habit food from
That vein, yeah. And I love mayo on my burgers too. So
I like to go to Sonic and get the may as well do eatery out of my
there
Sonic.
we go.
I like to go to Sonic and get me a Frito chili cheese wrap. You ever had those? Those good.
No.
You don't have Sonic up there?
We do have Sonic, but it's like a half hour away.
Oh, okay.
20 minutes. So it's not like, just head there.
It's like a wrap, like a burrito type thing, but it's got chili, cheese, and Fritos in it. I get those all the time. Good. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. So, all right, let's see. What would he? Oh, would we? No, it would be bitching though. It wouldn't be something fun. So I was about to talk about that abomination that they're doing the Batman in that video game, but everyone else has bitched about it, so I won't do it. You know about that?
I heard about that. Yeah, that's what I got the idea to show. Well, not the idea, but it was as they're showing those horrible covers of Batman. I was thinking of what they did to him in the game. Yeah,
Larry. Yeah, Frito pie, Larry. That's, I guess they did call it that. Sonic peanut butter fudge shakes are great.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I might get me one of those soon. So I guess we can't talk about that because that's downer shit. Let's talk about good stuff. Let's see.
Well, we did all the Godzilla -1 talk. That was awesome.
Right? Stuff. Right? There's going to be something. All right, look, you guys, you can throw questions. We will field questions from you if you got anything for us to report on. Quack wrote earlier. No, because we have to actually look at the covers. If you keep buying, they won't learn nothing. So Sandy. Yeah, well, you're part of the problem. Sounds like he's saying you're part of the problem. Look, no, they're not. It ain't gonna matter. Let's see. Ravenscroft says, how about the gender warning on the EU Star Trek? Oh, that's interesting. Here's my only thing about that, Ravenscroft, because I love Shatner, and I'm with him. And maybe he's changed his mind, or I don't know if he thought about it. But remember at the end of Star Trek 6, the undiscovered country, where they changed it then? Like I remember being pissed off at the theater for the first time I saw it, when he's reading the mantra at the end, and he goes, to boldly go where no man. Then he pauses. No one has gone before. Now that sent me through the roof when I first saw it. And then later I watched, I guess, an interview with Shatner. Back then, around that time, where they did ask him about it. And he did say, well, I never thought it was, I don't know. I mean, I said what they told me to say, I guess, but I always thought where no man has gone before refers to mankind, mankind. And so what upset me, Putin, is because it didn't need to be changed. It should have stayed where no man has gone before. Now, it's fine for the TNG to say where no one has gone before. I don't care that. I think it should be where no man has gone before, but I just didn't like it. Why change it? Why change it? It upset me that they changed it, to answer your question, Putin. Clobby, you didn't like anything about Star Trek 6, did you? Says Max. Actually, no. My feelings are complicated on Putin says, Cat, do you believe women should be banned from captain of a starship? No. If you're asking that seriously, then you're a buffoon. And if you're just kidding me,
he's kidding.
Yeah.
The cat is kidding, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Well, they have trouble parking. Just kidding.
Whoa. Says they have to. First of all, He says they have to retcon the ridiculous, not the ridiculous. He didn't, but I won't hold you for the swear. There was nothing ridiculous about saying where no man has gone before. It just refers to mankind, as in humans, man and woman. So it refers to both men and women. And no, I'm not against female starship captains. Only Mark is. Kidding.
I already bought
Kidding.
roses for my wife because if she hears that, yeah.
Star Trek 6. It's Star Trek, it's its original crew, so I love a lot of things about it, but I hate the story. I just hate the basic story of it. Just like Trek 5 gets beat up for being the wrong story.
And 5 has a lot of great heart to it, though, I have to say.
Putin's cat, we agree on that. Jar Jar Abrams is garbage, so we agree. Jar Jar Abrams, not only does he not know physics, he doesn't know Star Trek or anything else. So, what now?
Well, Star Trek 5 had a great heart to it, as we've talked about. The camaraderie between the big three, and it's not a terrible story, but
it was a bad idea.
A bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was, in other words, both Star Trek 5 and 6 have an identical problem from me. The wrong premise of the story. Star Trek 5, you're going to cause more trouble than it's worth to go out there looking for God. So don't do that story.
Or they would have done that before. You would have done that before too, right?
Then you do a story. I just never would have done it. I just leave it alone. Then, in the next movie, you try to take care of the Cold War. Again, this was the height of toward the end of the Cold War. Leave it alone. Let James Bond deal with the Cold War. Star Trek, go do something else. There are a lot of, because I love these characters, there are a lot of wonderful character moments and bits in Star Trek 5 and Star Trek 6. So in a sense, you could say it's a love-hate thing. I wish I hadn't used that story, but there are still some wonderful things in Star Trek 6 that I love seeing the characters do. I don't like that it all started for political reasons, and it did. It was political, and you don't have to take my word for it. You could, it was, Leonard Nimoy and Nicholas Meyer had a walk on the beach and talked about all the political problems going on in the world at that point, and decided to make a freaking Star Trek movie about it. And I'm very on the nose one as well. And it has a lot of crap in there I do not like. It is still a pretty entertaining movie, all that considered. Yeah, I love Valeris only because I love Kim Cattrall. Nevertheless, let's leave that movie alone. What now?
Well, I was just gonna say, the Klingons were always considered an allegory for the Cold War and the Ruskies. So, then they're taking that to the extreme there in terms of, that only Nixon could go to China line. And I do love the movie too, but
that was terrible.
Almost ruining another movie that I love for me. But
I'm sorry. I ruined for you.
Making too much sense.
The day I saw it, it ruined it. But in all seriousness, dude, it was really, like you said, the only Nixon goes to China stuff. The Kirk let them die stuff. You had a Starfleet admiral saying Klingons will become the alien trash of the galaxy. And it's just all does not fit. It's like, look, if we have to be consistent, the reason why we bitched about Picard seasons 1 and 2 in particular, I hate season 3, but I don't understand why people like it, but that's beside the point. Picard season 1 did the damage when they totally misrepresented Starfleet in the Federation. At the same time, I don't think any Starfleet admiral would ever say the words, Klingons will become the alien trash of the galaxy. And that was it was done so they could create some, the whole Cold War feel. And it just, I don't know.
Well, it's a good movie. It's
still a fun movie, I guess.
As Putin said, he likes number 6, and I do really like the movie, but there's a lot of things where lines that take you out where it's like, I can't believe a Starfleet officer saying that. Now, I guess it could happen, but you hate to see it, and it doesn't, and especially when it's an admiral that you already knew, Cartwright. Maybe if they just grabbed another admiral or had someone that you knew was questionable, or maybe someone that was about to be court-martialed. I don't know, but just those parts those are good points to bring up, and but it's still overall an entertaining movie, and I did And I love the send off of the original crew.
I
There
can,
when they're all signing
you know
their
what?
names.
I hate those things in it, and I can still watch it and have a good time because I love those characters so
Yeah.
much. But I just wish it had been a better story. I wish they would not use that story. But like I say, it's still those characters, and I still can watch it. And I've watched it a million times. I can watch it over and over again, even Trek 5.
Yep.
Professor R2, good to see you, my friend. Welcome here. He says to me, making it no one didn't have to be a gender sex thing, but about alien races, which were more common on the ship in TNG than in TOS. Man and mankind wouldn't be applicable to Klingons. I agree with that. The thing is, R2, Star Trek is about the human experience. It's made on the planet Earth by humans. So it's all, the whole message of Star Trek is about the human race. Our interactions with us finding other species and alien intelligence and interacting with them. And yes, they can join Starfleet and all that stuff, obviously. But the underlying message of Star Trek is about humans. That's why it should be no man. However, I see what you're saying. The Federation expands that to saying no one. So that's why I don't mind TNG doing that, even though I laugh at them like those pansies. It should be no man. And we joke around and say, no, man. The point is, I'm fine with TNG being that. I don't want the original series changed. It should say where no man has gone before. Like I say, both work for me. I don't think you should change. I don't think they should change it.
Yeah, well, no, and they're also saying it should be banned too. They're saying it should be, never used or I was reading Shatner talking about they have a trigger warning or something, but then some people are saying the language should be actually banned. I mean, what are they going to ban Neil Armstrong? How and man back then in the vernacular meant mankind.
Yeah. I mean,
it's when you're judging something by today's standards, I guess.
Right.
Oh, all right, yeah. So you wouldn't.
I
guess you wouldn't. Yeah.
To go back and change it like they're talking about doing is really ridiculous. It's asinine. They want to go. Don't they want to go back and take it out of the show?
Yeah. They want to. They want to ban it. Yeah.
Screw them in their holes. Yeah. Screw their scrotes off. I say. Max says, I enjoy the memory of watching Star Trek 6 in the theater. Everyone cheered when General Chang's bird of prey went up. Yeah, there was some great stuff in it. JT Kirk says Klingons did become the alien trash of the galaxy, just in Klutzman Trek's disgracefully and PR series. Ravenscroft puts favorite movies in order. 2, 6, 4, 3, 1, 5. Hike. My favorite would probably be 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be me. So let's see. And you?
Yeah, probably 2. 1 has moved up lately.
1's right there. I mean, I love 1 as much as I love 2.
Yeah, 2, 1, 3, 4. 6, 5 probably.
It's tough to me. Yeah. I might put it 2 and 1 or 2 at a tie at this point because anyway.
And 2, 3, 4 it's one story almost. I mean, almost. I mean, it's just
yeah. It is kind of like a trilogy. I love
trilogy,
it,
which is great about that. So, it's
Putin Cat says 2, 3, and 6. So he excludes 4 and 5. And
3 is getting a little bit more love these days too. I've seen some Twitter tweets about how people like Star Trek 3. I know you love it. So
what? I love Trek 3.
Star Trek. No.
Done with your power.
Was that not the same summer as Ghostbusters?
1984, baby. What a golden year for movies. JT
yeah, that's Kirk. Right.
What?
Well, I was just going to say because I had to argue with my friends about going to see it was Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek 3, and they all wanted to see Ghostbusters.
JT Kirk says 8675309. Sounds like a song that I've never heard before. I think Jenny's got your number, and you need to make her mine. Yeah. But I love it, JT Kirk. That's very nice. You tried to get me, you just didn't get me.
Gotcha. Almost.
Tell you, no, it was a worthy effort. I absolutely applaud it. Very, very good. Let's see. Wrath remains my number one TOS movie, says Donnie. And a movie overall, Star Trek movie. My honorable mentions are TMP, Director's Edition, Search, Voyage, and Undiscovered. Got you covered, Donnie. Well, I love all of those, so we're on the same page. But
Voyager, Donnie says.
Oh no, he says Voyage as in Voyage Home.
I'm teasing.
He knows his movies. Don't. RT and Z. Hello, good to see you. RR. Says 2634. That's the code to his safe.
Oh, did you hear the good news that Star Trek Section 31 is now filming in
42.
Toronto?
I've heard about that, by the way. Brian Hepburn says 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, 5, 8, 7, 10, 9. That's probably close to what my order would be. And then Professor R2 says 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 5. There you go. I think I'm going to go ahead and Ezra Goldstein. Hey there. Good to see you, my friend. Shalom, my friend. I think I'm going to go ahead and make 1 and 2 a tie for me. I can't put one above the other. Star Trek Motion Picture was, I don't know, especially the director's cut. Director's cut, anyway. Our fellow Trekkie and my fellow Super Sentai fans, R&B and Doomy, said hello. Did they really? Well, I can believe Doomy because he's my buddy, Doomcock, but R&B said hello. Did he really? I don't know. You always say that, Donnie. And if he did, well, hello to R&B. It's been a while. And my boy, Doomcock. Donnie, thanks for being here, buddy. Max Redstone says 231465. Let's see, 231. There you go. 465. Tough to argue with it, buddy. I mean 456. Sorry. Wow. 4, 5. You like 5 better than 6? You're rare. And I agree. I don't disagree either.
And 1 is a divisive movie too, as well. You can't forget. So
yes.
TMP is. I think it's aged very well. If you talked to me years ago, I'd always said Wrath of Khan. Not even close. How good it is, and especially since I got to go to the world premiere and meet Leonard Nimoy that night. It was speechless. But 1, as we've said, is I've always said it's the most Star Trek of all the movies. Khan is a continuation, and a Revenge Moby Dick movie, which doesn't make it a lesser film, but 1 is really the most Star Trek of all the movies, and maybe Voyage Home comes in second in terms of the time travel, which I dislike, but the idea of the whale probe. We did have obviously time travel in the original, but there's no real exploring other than Star Trek 1. I mean, the first one, that's really the only one where you're actually going where no man has gone before, I would say, compared to, and of course, I'm not counting Generations and that schlocky. Oh, God, I hated Generations. God, I hated it.
So
it was just so annoying.
I hear you. No, I hear you for sure. Hey, Clobby, did you hear the big finish is $2 million? And I did not hear that. I hope they. I'm going to say I'm wishing. Hey, Power 900. Welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And welcome to Clobberin Times. I did not know that, Ezra. What's the deal? What's going on? Because Big Finish is a bunch of idiots. So kind of deserve what they get.
Yep.
Did you star one? I didn't.
No. I don't think so, yeah.
Professor Arthur says, well, I do like the original TMP. It has a lot of glaring issues. The director's cut is a marked improvement. I love the original anyway, flaws and all, but I do love the director's cut more.
And especially the new version is phenomenal. The Iconicon show with what was the guy's YouTube channel that was hosted? If we've mentioned that a bunch of times, but
right,
they had the movie Abilette had the guys that worked on that and did some of the special effects, and because the original director's cut was only done in SD. And now they've done it. They had to redo all the elements, and they did a gorgeous job. And God, I love watching that. And thankfully, it was ready before Tuesday.
We don't have a tractor beam.
You left space dock without a tractor beam.
It won't be installed until Tuesday.
You never clipped a double dumbass on you. All those times you clipped dumbass.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to clip that. Yep.
Wes Cagle, what's up, buddy? Wes says 268-4937-152. Everyone's gonna think we're giving weird special codes out there, buddy. So he's got basically, for those who don't know, he's picking his favorite Trek movies, and he's got Wrath of Khan, Undiscovered Country, First Draft, as I like to, a friend of mine calls it. I mean, First Contact. Sorry, A Voyage Home, Indirection, The Search for Spock, Gibberations, Motion Picture, Final Frontier, and Nemesis. I can't say I agree with that order, but you know what I agree with? That Wes Cagle is a cool and the greatest Voyager fan of all time. Also heard Big Finish. The Big Finish will be out of business within a few months. Good. They deserve it. They're a bunch of jagoffs. They deserve it, man. They're a bunch of tools.
Were they backed in any way by the BBC, or was that totally a separate
no, they were.
They paid for the license.
They were in cahoots with them. I don't know that much. But no, they weren't. They were a separate company, I believe. Love how something as massive and complex on the ship's primary tractor beam gets installed on Tuesday, like it just snaps until like. Yeah, they shouldn't have any kind of training flight when they. Or again, I know it messes their story up. It was just a really stupid idea. They shouldn't have been allowed to leave space dock. Yeah, and if you are, then have like 3 other starships around them. So, yeah, that movie's silly, sucks.
Yeah, no, crazy,
but
crazy stuff. Yeah, and then they also they didn't have
the medical staff doesn't arrive till Tuesday.
And I was in the movie theater, and I was that
Cameron.
Gag. Yeah, I love Cameron, but the gag. It's just too much. I'm like, this is supposed to be Starfleet, not, especially when.
Yeah, what is this? This is not STD.
Yeah, when they had
was it Star Trek?
Was it Star Trek V where the ship kept had problems? It was the New Enterprise.
Yeah,
and Scotty bangs his head, and they went too much with the comedy
must
stuff.
Be put together about monkeys. Yeah, no, Trek V had stupid shit like that too.
Because 4 with the comedy. Made a ton of money, so let's be comedic, and that really wrecked a lot of stuff.
If Ferris Bueller was captain, everything would be installed on time. That's what you get for giving Cameron. Exactly, Max. Exactamundo. Yep. Thank you, RTNZ, for the $2 super chat, and I appreciate you. It says in Generations, Chuck Norris played the supernova. I cannot confirm or deny that, but it's definitely a possibility. Don said, since TNG introduced me to all things Star Trek universe, I have heard where no one has gone before, long before I've heard of where no man is humankind. Okay.
Well, if you start with Next Gen, yeah.
If you started with it, yeah. Originally, Enterprise was supposed to have a variant of the TOS monologue, but to end with where no human has gone before. And then they didn't use it at all. So thank you, Don. I hear you. We can't talk about filth. You can just tell me, no, it better not. I don't want to talk about filth.
What do you want to know?
You said something about that stupid Seconds 31. Well,
No, I was just joking. I said, yeah.
No, they are making it, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I just saw it in the Twitters today. Michelle Yeoh is a phenomenal actress, so she posted. But the good thing is, at least it's just a mini series or just a couple episodes. And of course, she just won the Academy Award, so her career is. I mean, she's always had a phenomenal career and a great actress, but she's even more popular now. And I guess.
No, sorry. Go ahead. I can't.
That's all right. And
go ahead.
And and then they had her under contract, or they've been talking about the Section 31 series, which I can't stand Section 31 to begin with. She's a good actress. She's playing Emperor Georgiou from the Mirror Universe. Don't shoot me. And this allegedly redeemed character who's, loves Michael Burnham now, and Burnham turned her around from a mass murderer.
Empress NM. That's enough. That's enough filth. I can't
That's
take it
enough.
anymore.
Yeah, yes.
If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. I'm just
No, I hear you.
just eliciting.
You reported it.
It's reporting it. Yeah.
Max. The saddest part of Generations for Rikers, he didn't get to rail Lursa and Bator. I wonder if Malcolm McDowell did, though. Empress NM is good to see you, though, by the way. Section 31 flavors of basket. Pretty much. It's secret ice cream.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit in Star Trek. That's the problem. You don't have a secret group.
Well, it doesn't fit.
Star Trek.
Now, if you did it and they weren't in like in one story and they were, I don't know, I mean, it could. I just wouldn't want them in any story if you did it and they found out and then Star Trek stopped them and got rid of them. I mean, Starfleet,
or you have a rogue group of officers.
A rogue group.
Yeah.
Even still, I don't like it, but I get it. But it's just DS9's like that. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Who?
That was disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing. Yep. Yeah, but it's just a miniseries though. Putin's Cat. Yeah, it's a spin-off miniseries, but unfortunately, it's Giorgio from the Mad Emperor. So,
JT Kirk says, "Well, Max says now I kind of want to see Michael Keaton as a Starship Captain. Why? Why do you want that?"
Oh, Kelsey Grammer is a Star Trek captain.
Well, yeah, I'll take that. JT Kirk says, "I just don't get why Michelle Yeoh would take the job when the show was the lowest rated on CBS during the lockdowns, and she is a huge success. I don't know. Maybe she needed the work still. You never know. But I mean, nobody. You're right. The one that show gets shit ratings. It's terrible. Picasso. Hey.
I think optioned her. I think she was under some kind of.
Show.
I think it was in her. They had contracted her to do it.
Yeah,
years
I
ago.
know, but she probably thought a Star Trek show that'll be big.
Yeah, well, that's what Professor Artoo was saying. Yeah, so yeah, I think she was under contract to do it. Yeah.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I figured that much. I'm saying she probably back when she signed up didn't. She didn't. She just thought, hey, it's a gig. It's Star Trek. Hey, that'll be big, right? She didn't know.
Yeah, because they were relaunching. They were relaunching with Discovery.
Yeah. She don't. I mean, no. I mean, we might have been able to guess it was going to be a bomb because you follow that stuff, but no. I mean, your agent's going to say take that job. That can be good, steady work at Star Trek. It's going to be around a while. Well,
I mean, we all watched it, right? I mean, I watched the whole thing. I suffered through it. Raquel made it through one episode or two episodes. You survived through. How much of it did you watch? 2
4 or 5. Let me handle this real quick.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Picasso, for he gifted a Clobberin Times membership. Thank you, Picasso. You're too kind. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
We should play a video for that, right? What should you?
Yeah, we should. How about this one?
Get those nerds! Nerds! What?
We love it. Quag says, here's a topic. Who would you like to see as a Starship captain? Mark D with the C.
Well, I just said Kelsey Grammer a few moments ago. I would have loved to have seen Sulu's. This is before any of the new stuff. But a Sulu series, I would have loved to have seen that with him on the Excelsior. If we're going back and in the past, they were talking about a Worf as captain too, which I thought would have been very cool before any of the new stuff has happened. Not this current iteration of Worf who's chopping heads off of unarmed people. But back in the day, I wouldn't have minded to see. Worf is a great character. Is one of my favorite, probably my favorite character on TNG, next to maybe Data and Worf. They're right there. But I don't know who else would I or give us a. Well, it's never going to happen, but give us a new series. Let's get out of the prequel era. Give us another TNG, and go forward and let Clobberin Times write it with Raquel, maybe. I'd watch that.
Yeah, 7 of 9 before they ruined her on P Hard would have been something. I don't know about that. Maybe she would know. I don't know. But if they'd done a show that just went beyond like into the 20-something years in the future, I don't know. There you go. The Adventures of the Bozeman with Captain Fraser, says R2. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd like to. Let's see. JT Kirk said, "I'd like to see a Captain R.M. Briggs, and if we are forced to get an action scene, I'd like to see her whoop Admiral Janeway's behind with the Q-tip martial arts." Oh dear.
And if you haven't noticed, they added some new icons being the engineer. I love to change things, so
Where?
we've got some new icons. So we've got a Raquel icon.
Oh, okay.
We've got Neelix.
Ugh.
We've got the Gorn.
Nice.
And we've got a clam.
What's that yellow one?
Well, he's smiling, a clam with a smile on it.
Ugh. Gorn.
The Gorn is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. A lot. I look it.
Well, that's a good idea, Professor R2. But we're limited in icon. We need Clobberin Times needs to get 12 more. I can switch them up. We can always switch them up, but Clobberin Times needs, I think, 12 more to get
subs.
Another icon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to redo the Neelix, so it's just his ugly mug. You can see it a little bit better. Yeah.
Let's see. We have our icons are as follows: the Thing, Agonizer, Avon, whatever that is. What is that?
It's the Agony booth.
Agony booth, Fantastic Four, symbol, Spock. What's that one?
Pain sticks.
I can't see it. Okay, Shin Kick. My stupid face.
Pain sticks are tough to see. Yeah.
Clobberin, Rover. What's that blank one? Blank?
No, it's
small.
The Waddy sticks. Raspberry.
Okay. So it's a lot of icons. I love them. A lot of emojis. Love it. Oh my goodness! I love. See, man, I'm the only one that doesn't get to play with them all the time because you can't do it. You can't see them over here.
Oh yeah, you're on StreamYard. Yeah, you can't see them. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yes. Let's see. What is something? Anybody else got anything before we start moseying on out of here? Because we've been here for a couple hours. I'm game though. I got plenty of time. I ain't going nowhere if you guys don't want to. But what would be something we could talk about that we won't bum everybody out? I mean, because Boot Comics are not gonna, obviously not what anyone wants to hear. And there's no new anything being made. I mean, I've gone back to rewatching the good Marvel Netflix shows again. Because I wanted to watch Daredevil again. I love we're covering Miller's Daredevil run. I don't know if you ever read that, by the way. Great stuff.
Oh yeah, yep.
Covering that, and on J-Man's channel. And so I went back, and it just doesn't take any time at all to watch. So if you sit there burning through, Gossa says, "Let's do Punisher." Now, what do you mean? Let's do Punisher? I'm other than doing him. I'm watching the Punisher TV show now as it happens. I watched Daredevil through a bunch of times, and I just watched it through again. Daredevil and Defenders. And now I had nothing left, and so I started. I didn't really like the Punisher first season that much, but I'm watching it again anyway. Because I like him. Did you like him as Punisher? John Bernthal?
He grows on you. I think that second season, really, he turns into Punisher. I think the first season is more of his arc to becoming the Punisher. But he really gets better at that role, I think. Or maybe just the way the director wanted him to act. But I love that opening, that first, because he's on the run that whole movie, and that scene in the bathroom, that fight, just really good stuff in that second season.
Oh, by the way, this is from Max. It's for you, Max.
Cass, Super Cass.
I'm starting some comments now that I'm going to comment on, everybody. If the chat would stop moving around on me. So anyway, I don't know. I kind of want to watch. Those Netflix shows are a little slow sometimes. They're a little grim and gritty. The Daredevil ones I love. But now I'm like, man, I guess I'm sitting through Punisher now, and it's almost over the first season. I thought the second season was a little bit better. I don't know if you watched that. But after that, that'll be over. I got to find something else. I'll probably just go back to watching cartoons. Superhero cartoons, of course. Let's see. Yeah. Professor R2 says, favorite writer-artist combo for a comics run. Well, mine is always, it's not a combo. It's just anything Jack Kirby. By the way, Lasher, hey there. So Jack Kirby by himself doing all of his writing and creating on his own like he did on Fantastic Four and other Marvel books. But let's see. A combo, Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. Marv Wolf and George Perez on New Teen Titans was a great one. Claremont and Byrne were fantastic on X-Men. Also Claremont and Cockrum, then Claremont and Byrne on X-Men. R2 or a couple of my faves. Englehart and Rogers. Steve Englehart and Marcia Rogers definitive Batman run on Detective Comics. I get the issue numbers wrong sometimes. 470 something. Let's see. O'Neill and Adams are great ones. Marv Wolf and Gene Colan on Tomb of Dracula. Great stuff there. Those are just, off the top of my head. Combo. Oh, Frank Miller and Dave Mazzucchelli on. They were very good on Batman Year One, but there were some things in Batman Year One I have a problem with. But Daredevil Born Again, there to me, is a masterpiece. It's one of the greatest comic books of all time, and it's my favorite Miller of anything he ever wrote. And probably right at the top would be Kurt Busiek and a couple of them. Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross on Marvels was fantastic. But Kurt Busiek and Brent Anderson and on Astro City might be the greatest of all the combos. The writing is pure Busiek. He does almost all of it, I do love Anderson's work on the interior. Of course, they always have the great Alex Ross covers. Astro City, when I really boil it down, it is probably the best written superhero comics I've ever read in my life. In terms of superhero comics, yes, they're archetypes based on established characters. In terms of just the superhero concepts, use of the superhero concepts, tropes, idioms, and all those things. I don't think in some Astro City at its best is almost unsurpassed for using the superhero medium the way. There's some things that are, again, right up there with it. Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, not only on, Watchmen was deconstruction, doesn't count, but Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons on the Superman Annual number 11. Alan Moore, Kurt Swan on Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Alan Moore and other collaborators that he's done, thing like in this Swamp Thing run, his Marvel Man / Miracle Man run. Those are some of the greatest. So, yeah, again, I'm going all over the place on you, but there's so many great writer-artist combos. Professor
Mantlo and Golden, my favorite on the Micronauts.
Oh, yeah, you like that Micronauts, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. DeFalco Friends on Spider Girl. Sorry, no, but the ones you listed, that's a great combo. But the ones you listed, that's. I love Peter David on the Hulk. I know you're not a fan of McFarlane, but I loved McFarlane on Spider-Man and the Hulk. Sometimes he's a little bit too over the top. His writing's not that good, but that was an exciting time in comics too, with everyone talking. For my newer generation, I guess. But,
sure, I understand. Yeah,
all the classics though, you can't. Yeah, Kirby stuff.
Oh man, Kirby stuff. And I have to, Ditko's Spider-Man run, and then later Romita Senior Spider-Man run. Yeah. I purposely don't mention Stan Lee. I'm not going to get into the Stan Lee bashing here, but I don't mention him for various reasons. Guagnar says that's what made Astro City so good. It was not deconstruction of superheroes. Exactly, it was taking superhero tropes and idioms and such and archetypes and using them just to do greater stories, brilliant stories. Like I said, Astro City at its greatest is some of the greatest writing ever done in comics in terms with the superhero type stories, the superhero genre, the superhero fantasy pulp genre, and at its like mid level, some of the best still, and at its lowest level, or maybe if you want to use the term worst, because I've read every one of them, of course, multiple times, even its worst are better than most of the drivel. There was a lot of us would say things, and back in around the early aughts or whatever, would say stuff like the worst issue of Astro City is better than anything on the stands. And we only say worst issue because it wasn't quite there at the level of some of this particular storyline. There are a lot of one-off issues, of course. As much as I can't stand Mark Waid, he has written some really good stuff. I love Kingdom Come. He stole that from Alan Moore. I don't care what anyone says. He stole it from Alan Moore's Twilight. Big time stole it. Alan Moore, I don't know if you're familiar, he pitched a big series called Twilight to DC years before Kingdom Come was done. And it's not exact, Kingdom Come's not exact ripoff of it or anything like that, but I know that they say Mark Waid was there at the time when he did. Mark Waid used a lot of stuff from it, in my opinion. And if you go read, now, by the way, I'm not defending Twilight. If you read, because there was also one that Howard Chaykin did called Twilight, but if you read Alan Moore's Twilight treatment, it really probably shouldn't have been. I mean, there's no way they could have done it. I don't even like it, and I love Alan Moore's work. I don't really approve of it, and I'm glad they didn't do it, to be honest. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Starred. Jamalama said, "I'm watching Batman the Animated Series for the first time." Oh, really?
Nice.
Oh my goodness, I envy that. Jamalama, I hope you're enjoying it. Man, Batman the Animated Series, in my opinion, no hyperbole, is maybe in terms of certainly it's easily in non-comic media the greatest depiction of Batman ever, in my opinion. And in terms of, I'm talking about the Dark Knight Detective Batman, because I love Batman Brave and the Bold and the Adam West Batman, but that is the more obscure, based upon a sillier time Batman that I still love, but it's not based on the Dark Knight Detective. Dark Knight Detective is Batman the Animated Series. And by the way, there's room for both. You can have, just as you can laugh at yourself and then be serious, same way as human beings have those levels in them, you can, you could have fun with Batman, but you can also do the serious one as well without going too over the top dark. Batman the Animated Series does that better than anything ever. So I think I hope you're enjoying it as much as I always have. So that's fantastic. Don says, I hope for a TNG Delta emoji and also a post 2371 Delta emoji in addition. I think we should have Delta emojis. Don, next time we're able to do it, I'll ask, I don't know, whoever's making it. Was it you making it or was it Raquel? Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Well, no, Raquel did some. Do we have a Delta? Well, we don't have room for it, so we
don't have a Delta. We could take something off. Yeah. Take the whatever flesh thing off is, whatever. Take my stupid face off. It's only because you already have the thing on there. You don't need my dumb face. As a Goldstein said, Clobby, are you going to watch Doctor Who when it returns in May? Ezra, I would love to be a tough guy right now and say, no way, Jose. No, sir. I'm not watching that filth-infested, maggot-infested, garbagey trash filth from hell. But I know my idiotic curiosity. I will probably watch the first one when it comes on. The reason why I know this is because I sat through the Jodie era, all that crap.
Yeah, you watch it all?
Except for the when it came to the Flux, because I didn't have BBC anymore, so I had no way to watch.
You didn't watch those 4 or 5 specials?
I didn't watch those specials, but I watched all of that until that trash, the Timeless Children, all that shit. And I didn't watch the specials, and I wasn't about to go out of my way to watch them, so I'm like, nah. And then I watched the David Tennant ones on Disney. But there was a time where I didn't have access to it, and I was like, good, all right. So I have Disney, of course, and it's going to be on there. I actually use my daughter's codes. I don't have it myself. Good night, JT Kirk.
Take
Again,
care, JT.
sorry about those Lions, buddy. But hey, bro, Goop
Yeah.
from my old hometown. Sorry about that, buddy. So Ezra, I'll probably, like an idiot, I'll probably sit through it and maybe once. I don't think I'll be able to stick with it though. I'm pretty sure that I have my breaking point. We'll see. Jamalana says I'm enjoying it. Only like 6 episodes, like on episode 6. That's right. He was talking about Batman. Well, I hope you continue to enjoy it, sir. Oliver Belamonte says, Bobby, which team up do you think will win, Daredevil and Punisher or Batman with Nightwing? You mean 2-on-2? Those mean like a double team against each other? Batman and Nightwing would beat Daredevil and the Punisher. And if you ask me why, I'll say because Batman doesn't lose.
Right?
Batman, as much as I love Daredevil, I don't like the Punisher, by the way, but I love Batman and Nightwing. So Batman and Nightwing would win. It'd be a good, kind of a tough fight. Punisher can't last with Batman or Nightwing. Daredevil can last with him a lot. He can give him a tie fight. So they're already way outmatched. Because Punisher can't handle, if that's what you were asking, them on each side of the tag team or something, Punisher can't hang with Batman. No, not a chance. Thank you. Thank you, Oliver. Wagner says Claremont and Byrne were good on a lot of their early non-X-Men books. Agreed. I have a big omnibus with Byrne's early stuff. There's Marvel Team Up. Claremont and Byrne on their Marvel Team Up run. Also good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Lasher says, I hate the current DC animation style. Agreed. Big time. I really, what they're doing now is awful.
I've been enjoying Red Dwarf, actually.
Oh, good. Hold that thought, then I want to talk about it. Have not watched since the first season of Jodie. Not coming back. Doctor Who is no more. Professor R2, good for you. I don't blame you one bit, and I'm proud of you for that, sir. Wag says, that's what made Astro City so good. It was not a deconstruction superhero. Yes, okay. Absolutely, isness. Stuart Mitchell says, you have to set an example. Even in the face of stupidity, anybody who reads comic books knows that Kirby Silver Surfer is the only true Silver Surfer. He's quoting the movie Crimson Tide. Brogu from my old hometown. Well, good night, sir. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Take care, Brogu.
Okay, well, we'll close out with that then. Red Dwarf, huh? You watching Red Dwarf? Cool. Where are you at now?
I'm still on season, was it season 7? When Rimmer's not there, so it's not as good of a season, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but,
he'll be back.
He'll be back. Yeah, spoiler alert. But it's
Kachansky's annoying.
Yeah, it's not
cute.
as good as
she's cute, but
yeah, it's just so far it's just not been as good. I guess because the actor had to do couldn't be on for the full season, I think, or
well, he went to do another show. They kept having big long. Craig Charles, who plays Lister, had a lot of legal problems. I think he went to jail at some point, and they couldn't do the show for years at different points. I don't know if he went to jail or not. I could be wrong about that, but he had some big time legal problems, and I think he was exonerated later or whatever. But so Chris Barry went and did another show. I think he did a show called British Empire or some. So they all went and did other work. British actors work for a living over there.
Oh yeah. They
don't make any money at that point. Once worked for BBC. So, but yeah, Rimmer's the best. Without man, it
doesn't work. The show doesn't work without.
Does not work without Rimmer.
It's not terrible. That
everybody else is good, but it's like, well, dude, it's like taking out a big piece of your engine. I mean,
yeah.
If you have, isn't it? As you're an engineer, when you have an engine that requires a crucial part, the most important part, whatever that happens to be, and you take it out, well, what happens?
You
I mean,
not gonna work. Yeah. So it's it's like if you had the original Star Trek, if you didn't have McCoy, would the show have been good?
It wouldn't work. It might be good, but it
wouldn't be as nowhere near as good. And you need Scotty there too, and the other characters are loved.
You need Scotty, but let's face it, as much as I love Scotty, it could have been another character and played by another actor, and it wouldn't be the same. But you have the main. But if you still had the Trinity that's around Brent, then it's still Star Trek. And Red Dwarf is Lister and Rimmer. And Lister. I love Crichton. He wasn't even in the first couple. I love Crichton and the cat. They're very important. They're funny. That foursome's perfect. But you lost Holly, and I didn't like losing Holly, but it still didn't hurt the show that much.
Yeah, because that was just an aside. Holly's the computer. So then they changed actors. It's a guy, then it's a gal, and then I guess Holly comes back again.
Eventually,
the third season is where that show starts to take off, I think, or is it third or fourth?
Agreed.
Season?
Third.
Yeah, the third
season. I went back and fell in love with the first two seasons, but third season is undeniable where it takes off.
Yeah, because Crichton, with Crichton on there.
Robert Llewellyn's fantastic as Crichton. He's so good.
Yeah, because the original actor...
different actor played him at the end of the second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not the same guy.
And it's just so we'll show a quick few pictures just so people know what we're talking about.
Any Red Dwarf fans here? I'm sure we got some Red Dwarf fans here. I mean, if Ezra's still here. Ezra might still be here. And of course, it's very late over there for Ezra. Probably. It's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. I love the episode where Elvis sang that at the end credits.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah,
that's one of the ones
you've seen it.
I have seen it.
Season.
Oh, the fourth season.
Remember they went to the planet with the wax droids.
Oh yeah. Oh, they had Elvis.
And then Elvis. Lieutenant Presley, or Sergeant Presley, or whatever he was. Reach for the sky, boys. When he would answer something, he'd go, And then at the end, instead of the normal, theme, which is a really cool, catchy theme, they had the guy doing it in Elvis. Cold outside, no kind of atmosphere. All alone, more or less. This was because they're older, but it was still had the good sense of humor to it. It's not the same, but it's pretty funny. The later seasons. And
Rimmer's a hologram. That's why he's got the H on there. So he's a hard light hologram.
Hard light hologram. Eventually, after season 6, he becomes one.
Yeah. So before that, you could walk through him, which was considered bad form or would cost too much money for the special effects budget.
Oh yeah, Squag. That is the best thing. He's not there yet, I don't think, because you're getting close to the Rimmer Experience ride. I want to be parallel. I want to ride like shipwrecked and comatose, breaking fresh mango juice.
Yeah, and that's one of the ones I never skipped the opening to. A lot of shows just skip.
Oh, I love the opening. It's catchy.
Yeah, the song is so catchy. So.
I guess we can't show it, can we?
Nah, we get
in trouble.
Zapped. Cat is a much better character as the series goes on. The first 2 seasons, it was just a moronic kind of reactionary character. He gets more personality later.
Remember the one with the pleasure gelf? They're all seeing their perfect mate.
Yeah.
And he saw himself.
He saw himself. Yeah.
He's so narcissistic. Oh, there's old Rimmer.
Yeah, and Rimmer is how do you explain Rimmer? Rimmer's a despicable human being who you love. I guess he's just the most annoying.
Yes.
I shouldn't say despicable, but just an annoying character.
It's my duty as a complete and utter bastard. Yeah. Oh, his middle name, his real name is Judas.
Yeah. And his job on the ship was to fix the soup dispensing machine.
They were both soup dispenser machine repair.
Yeah, with
R2 says I've seen a bunch of it, but I never fell in love with Red Dwarf. Oh, sorry about that. I think I've seen through season 6 or so. Red Dwarf was an early addition to Netflix. Watch it instantly. I sometimes treat it almost like Trek or Doctor Who. I could, if just once in a while, if I just want to kick back and relax and watch a Red Dwarf episode that I've watched 50 times, I'll do it. And there are a couple episodes I'll watch over and over again, dude.
And what we should explain the basis for the series, I guess, too.
Well, everyone here probably knows, but just in case, yes. In the 23rd century, a mining ship out of Earth called Red Dwarf, which is bigger than a gigantic. I mean, bigger than it's big. It's
Massive.
Outrageously big. Remember the episode where it took them weeks just to travel from one,
Yeah.
to the top to the
So
bottom
big.
of it. So
Like Nostradamus times 10.
it's so ridiculously big. But anyway, two lowly soup machine technicians end up surviving a radiation leak because Dave Lister went on leave on a Mars or whatever it was. He
Yep,
brought
I got the cigarette.
Yeah, he brought a cat back when you're not supposed to bring animals on board the ship, and he wouldn't tell him where it was, so they put him in stasis for like 6 weeks or whatever.
Well, because they were going to kill the cat. They were going to kill.
They were going to kill the cat, so he hid the cat, and then while he wakes up out of stasis, it's of 10 million years in the future, because there was a stasis leak. Radiation killed the entire crew but him. And it apparently didn't affect the cat, because the cat went on to evolve into a race of intelligent cats.
Over billions of years or millions of years, like you said. Yeah.
Professor R2 says, MST3K is my comfort food. Well, we reached, sir. I love MST3K. I love it. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I get why people enjoy it. It just never clicked for me. I understand. Not everything clicks for everybody, buddy. Not at all. Glad to show you can have us. Yeah, it's one on my long list of comfort food. But MST3K is right there with it. Yep, Arnold Rimmer, BSc, the bronze swimming certificate, and silver swimming certificate.
This is the American pilot that never got shown.
There were two of them.
Right?
There were two of them.
Yeah.
Robert Llewellyn went on both of them.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. But so the first two seasons aren't as good. And Crichton, they encounter Crichton, I guess, in the second season as an android.
There were some good episodes in those.
No, they're good, but it just doesn't click as well until. And there's not that many episodes too. There's only 6 episodes. When you say
6 each season.
So it's like Star Trek. First season is 27 episodes or 28 episodes.
Yes, Professor. Cat is a woman in the I think in both of the pilots. One of them is Terry Farrell. Terry Farrell plays the cat in one of them.
Yep. You're correct.
I do love the first Holly though. I like him better than the second Holly is okay. Holly Hatfield, she's fine, but first Holly was funnier to me.
And you can keep so what happens in the first episode, one of the crew members dies, but they bring him back as a hologram.
Yeah,
so
when people die, they come back as a hologram.
But the ship is an older ship, so it only has the capacity to have one person as a hologram alive at a time. So the ship brings back Rimmer,
his bunkmate, the guy can't stand them, hates the most.
And the computer doesn't know that. So
Holly brought him back because he's just assumed since they were bunkmates, they were friends, and he's the most petty, idiotic, jackass, idiot weasel that you're ever gonna make. Arnold Judas Rimmer.
But he'd rather have the girl back,
And he wants the girl hologram back, of course.
Yeah. And then what was the Crichton? They encountered Crichton. Was it the third season as an android?
At the end of the second season.
The second season.
An episode called Crichton. But then it was weird because at the end it was like I don't know if it was the end of the second season or the beginning. I can't, but I'm pretty sure it was second season. And they encounter Crichton. Then you don't see him again, and then they let's see.
Doesn't he just appear on the?
Then he's just automatically there in the third season.
Right? They didn't say we found him. It's like he was always on the ship, but they decided, I guess, that episode was so good.
Added him to the show, yeah. And he was weird. He was kind of weird in his original appearance. Cat probably made me laugh the most. His physicality seemed perfect for the role. Danny John Jules is terrific. They're all perfect. All these guys are brilliant.
He gets much better too. The writing for his characters much better.
He said, "Come on, buddy. I'm not asking you to do anything I would do. You sacrifice your life for the good of the crew. No, I sacrifice your life for the good of the crew. The way he talked, like it.
Right?
He said, look on the bright side. They're going, buddy. But look on the bright side. They're going, buddy. He didn't care about anything. Oh, that was the end of the second season when he met the female Lister.
Yeah. So
and then
crazy.
got pregnant by her.
Yeah. in the backwards universe, or was that
No, it was before the backwards.
before the backwards?
There was an episode in the second season, I think, called Better Than Life, where it was a virtual reality game. You saw it probably, right? Where
yeah.
and you could have anything you want, but Rimmer's mind was rejecting it and almost getting him killed because he couldn't reject anything good happening. He couldn't believe, he couldn't accept his his subconscious couldn't accept anything good happening to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queeg was a good one too, Wagner. Yeah, Queeg. I like that episode, Queeg.
Yeah, Boone's got cat evolved from a pregnant cat. Yep. Don't ask. Yeah.
I also liked the episode from the second or first season called Confidence and Paranoia. But it was like Lister had this weird mutated virus that created two people out of his confidence. One out of his confidence, the other one out of his paranoia. That was brilliant.
That was great. Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
And Polymorph, of course. The first Polymorph episode. All the Polymorph episodes are hilarious.
Oh, here's Better Than Life. A picture from that.
Oh, yeah.
In the VR game. Yeah.
See the one where they were singing? They were singing a song called "Tongue Tied." It opened up. It was just like them. It was like a dream thing. You could watch one of those dream things where you could watch people's dreams. And I guess it was. I have to show it to you. It's them all singing on the stage, just doing for the hell of it. A musical number called "Tongue Tied." It was actually really funny.
This is the first episode of Crichton, where Crichton is actually a servant android.
Yeah, that's the first episode of the second season, right?
Yeah, and he's the people he's serving are dead.
Yeah, he's serving people. He's serving those dead women.
Yeah, he doesn't know they're dead.
Yeah,
it's hysterical. So there's a lot of sci-fi concepts, and
they have hard science fiction on this show.
Yeah, the backwards universe, everything goes backwards. They deal with time travel really well. So one of the
Future Echoes was brilliant.
Yeah, where they shoot the time drive.
Remember they had the shower. Yeah, no, they had this. It was second season or something. They had the showers on one of the decks on Red Dwarf had a time anomaly in it or something. But there was also Smeghead. Time Slides. I love that one, where Crichton was developing he found some developing fluid that had mutated, and if you put a picture in it, it would create a time slide on a projector that you can go in and out of time. You can travel in time in it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah,
and they went and met young Lister. Remember, you couldn't travel outside of the frame of the photograph. That was freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
and he went, of course, there he is. That's Time Slides right there. He changed time, he went and messed with time.
They're always trying to get lucky too. Yep.
Yeah, I love the episode Legion. That's where, in the sixth season, where the guy, it was a Gestalt being at this big space station, and he's the one that's reached into Rimmer's stomach and turned him into a hard light hologram.
Yeah.
And he gives
more
Legion
advanced
this speech
technology.
like, we could convince him to come along with us. He could do anything. He could make a time machine and he'll get us back in no time. And he goes, what do we have to offer a guy like this with all of our, and Lister goes, our red alert bulb. And so he gives him this Lister gives him a speech. But Legion, with all our travels of the galaxy, we've been trying, we've met precisely 31 beings, of different types. Now, of course, most of them wanted to destroy us or suck out our brains or erase us from reality altogether. And then when he says, but we feel like you could be a great part of our team. And he basically says to him, no, but you don't have to need to go anywhere, sir. You're all going to stay here for the rest of your lives. And he goes, and the Lister goes, remember, it's 32.
Yeah. Right.
Ouroboros was actually a good one for a non-Lister. For a non-Rimmer.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride was a nuts one, the one with JFK.
Oh, that was crazy. That episode got
That was, you notice that was
time
done
travel.
on film. That was done on film. That was when they were experimenting with, weren't doing on normal videotape. It looked weird that season.
Yeah, they go to somehow they prevent JFK from getting killed, and that messes up all of history, so that the space program never happens. And wow, and then they had to have someone go in on the grassy knoll, and yeah,
And it was him.
that was a mind blowing
You mean
episode.
assassinate myself? Oh,
Yeah.
drive the conspiracy series kooks crazy, but what the hell?
Yeah, so
Stuart
they had
Mitchell.
JFK assassinate himself. Yeah.
Stuart Mitchell, I have to. Season 5 might be the best. Back to Reality is a masterpiece. The Inquisitor is a masterpiece as well. Demons and Angels was pretty disgusting, but it was real done. I actually like Terraform better than that, and Quarantine. But season 3 is fantastic. I mean, excuse me, season 5 is fantastic. But season 4 is brilliant too. I mean, seasons 3 and 4 and 5 and even 6 are gold. I mean, they're absolute. I mean, again, there's good stuff before and after. A lot of good stuff before and some okay things after, good things here and there. But man, seasons 3 through season 6 are some of the best TV I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I can watch some of those episodes over and over again.
Yeah, once I get through it, I have to go back and watch it. Because like growing up, I'd watched Red Dwarf sporadically, but I never watched it. It would come on, and you'd catch an episode. I would catch an episode here or there. I think was it on PBS here, or was it on? I'm trying to remember when it was on.
Well, look at that. What Donnie said.
Oh, thank you, Donnie.
Thank you,
Very
Donnie.
nice.
You're doing. I know. Continue. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead. I wanted to thank him for that. That was very nice.
No, it was very nice. Yeah. Was it on BBC, or where would I have seen Red Dwarf?
What, Red Dwarf? BBC.
In the 80s and 90s.
It was right where you would see Doctor Who if you were
Probably
here.
that's what I'm remembering.
Your Doctor Who, your affiliates. That's where I saw it.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah,
And then we bought the videotapes.
I never went out. Like Doctor Who, I would never miss. Tom Baker as the Doctor on PBS, but this I would. You'd catch a few of them. So, and then you made me watch it. And you said you're going to love it. Yeah, you said you have to watch this. You're really going to like it.
Just such thing, did I?
You gently suggested that and Blackadder. And my much better half is I'm watching these shows in the family room. What the hell are you watching? If you just walk in and you catch a clip of Red Dwarf or some of the dialogue in Blackadder, especially if you're not familiar with British humor. Or, what the hell are you watching?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's some of the later ones right there. I mean, they're okay. Look, season 7 has some good ones in it, but it's all Rimmer's just. I mean, season 8 is very different. I won't spoil it for you, but it's still okay because it does have Rimmer. Look, there's Confidence and Paranoia. I love that one.
That was a great episode. Which episode?
Inquisitors. That's one of my favorites.
Inquisitor. Yeah. I'm forgetting that. I don't know the titles of the episodes like it, but that was a great. Oh God, the end of that episode.
Oh my God, I love it.
Good. And that's hard sci-fi.
There, 15. It was disturbing too.
Yeah.
I could give you 15. Yeah, I'm glad they got a different Crichton. Robert Llewellyn's just perfect.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, of course they would have brought the original back if he was available. So you wonder what the show would have been like.
Yeah, there's Camille. Camille was a good episode too. I mean, I love that Kachansky because this was freaking disturbing here. Demons and Angels. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Let's see. Max said, in the late 80s and early 90s, the BBC used powerful radio telescopes to beam Red Dwarf into the minds of Americans. That is why many sci-fi fans and some schizophrenics have watched many episodes. You know what happened to me was I'm walking through the. You talk about your wife not getting what you're watching. Mine was complete opposite. This was in 1990-ish.
Yeah,
or something. And I'm walking through the living room, and we were both big Doctor Who fans and stuff, right? But I'd heard of Red Dwarf barely, so it came on, and we watched like one or two of the first one. And I was like, it's just kind of boring. I didn't watch that much. And they ran like multiple episodes on Saturday nights, right?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, one night, 2 weeks later, whatever it was, she's laughing her ass off. And I said, "What the hell are you laughing at?" And it was backwards.
Oh,
Because
backwards
the episode's so ridiculous and hilarious and funny. So I was watching it with. She said, "You got to watch this." Spread. I don't like that show. I watched it and I'm like, "Whoa, this is insane!" But it's funny as hell. So I start watching it from there, and I'm hooked. We're recording it. She recorded it. So, and I watched it then, and I didn't go back and watch the first couple seasons for a while. But I remember I was recording the show and watching them over and over again and falling in love with it. And eventually, there's Rimmer World. Holy crap! And there's I love that one. The Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah,
that was great. The Gunmen the Gunmen of the Apocalypse.
4, 5, and 6. You're right. Are just great.
To me, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To me, it's 3.
3, yeah. 3 is, yeah.
I mean, 3 has backwards, polymorph, time slides. I mean, even body swipes. I mean, I know I can name all the episodes. I'm that pathetic. But 4 has great ones too. I mean, 4 has Justice, and I'm not getting them in right order. Justice, Camille, DNA. What's some of the other ones in 4?
Well, so I think I was watching it. I was telling you, yeah, this is 3. It's gotten really. I'm like, yeah, it's gotten really good with season 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I rewatched them all last year, including series 10, 11, and 12, and The Promised Land. Said Stewart. Yeah, I've watched them all. I've watched season 9. Sort of, kind of. It's only 3 episodes. That was the one where they came back for like in 2009. It's like a three episode special, and now they call it season 9. So then you have season. They had a network called Dave for some reason. It's on those DVD boxes, and they had season 10, 11, and 12, and then they did that Promised Land special. And we watched them all. Like I said, they're really older on those, but they have really big production values on the new ones, and they're still funny. They're not. It's nowhere near in the class with us seasons 3 through 6, in my opinion, but still pretty good to watch it because if you love those characters, seeing them old, you're like, okay, they're old, but they're funny.
Well, they're millions of years old, right?
Yeah, well, sort of. Yeah.
Technically.
Technically, yeah.
Rimmer World, oh my God.
Rimmer World was brutal. Scary. It's so hilarious. That was disturbing.
That's a world filled with Rimmers, everyone. Yeah.
I'm gonna rank my episodes. I've decided. And Terraform with which is more even scarier than Rimmer World. That's the one where they went to that again. What a science fiction concept! A psi moon. Good night, Max. See you tomorrow at the clubhouse. No Blake 7 reviews tomorrow night, everybody, because Mark will not be here. So
yeah, for some reason I'm taking my wife out to dinner on her birthday.
He's making it up. He's just bringing her to McDonald's. Yeah, he just he's gonna make him. He's not even gonna let her eat at McDonald's. The cheap bastard. He's gonna make her come home and watch Red Dwarf while they're eating the McDonald's.
Yeah,
pathetic.
No, she can't get a Big Mac either.
No.
Too expensive.
Would she, if you were really going to McDonald's, would she order a Big Mac or no?
She likes the cheeseburger, probably the quarter pounder cheese.
Quarter pounder, double quarter pounder, I hope.
No, she's not going to eat.
That's what you know what? When I order that, I have to tell them no. I have to tell them no onions and no mustard. Why would you put onions and mustard on that?
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good.
Why would you want onions or mustard on a quarter pounder, a double quarter pounder yet?
They're supposedly fixing their burgers now. We'll see. McDonald's is supposedly going back.
And you're right. They're expensive. You may as well go to Whataburger. They're way better. That's
the problem. They had their burgers weren't that good. So in the old days, the 70s and 80s, they used to cook their burgers a lot better. But they cook them now. They're changing at a big revamp of their whole system. So we'll see if they actually get a little bit better. But I would go as Burger King or Wendy's or now you got the Whataburger.
Now, what is your what do you like the most if you're out there and you need to stop off at some choke and puke at a window? Do you have a favorite? Or
well, I mean, I gotta say McDonald's fries and a milkshake if I'm on a road trip. I'd go to McDonald's just because the milkshake and the fries are so good, and I could get I get a couple of cheeseburgers or quarter pounders with cheese, and the burgers aren't as good as Burger King, but yeah, I mean, if I had to choose, obviously In-N-Out on the West Coast or Five Guys or any of those. I mean, it's just they're better, but the old days.
I'm talking window. You're on the road. You gotta have something.
I'd go to I'd go to McDonald's because I want my fries. I'd like my fries.
They have
and my
better
milkshake.
fries. There are better fries.
And sometimes I just get the fries, like get a large fries, throw it in the bag, and you can eat those fries for the next hour and keep you going, kind of thing.
Nuggets right now.
I take the fries in the bag, put a couple of things of the salt in the bag, and shake them up. And then you're good.
Talkie Toaster. White Hole's a great episode.
Oh yeah, that's a great one too.
I love White Hole.
The poor toaster.
But I toast, therefore I am. Would you like some toast? Oh my
sentient toaster.
Would you like some? No, I don't want any. I love it when he finally got Holly. Goes, so she says, "This is going to be about waffles, isn't it?" Certainly not. All right, go ask your question because given that God is infinite, yes, and given that the universe is also infinite, yes. Would you like a ham and cheese bravo? I want a Talkie Toaster.
Yeah. Oh, make a real hackaday. Make a real Talkie Toaster.
That don't look like it. That was red. That's it right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love that. You're a plastic pal who's fun to be with.
Did the Talkie Toaster, was it just that one episode or?
No. He was in earlier episodes, but he looks different. Oh, yeah. See, that's the first one. Remember, he was talking to him in an episode, and later they just popped back up out of no reason. Craig, what are you doing, man? Oh, I'm just rebuilding this. No, shut it off now. You don't know what the little bleed is like. Well, it's just a talking toaster that gives you conversation and makes. Not this one. This one's mental. If you don't want to eat like 400 rounds of toast every hour, it throws a major spur. Sorry, I'm rusty on my lister.
There's one version of it. I guess that's
this
the first.
This is the first season or whatever.
First one, yeah.
They got rid of Talkie. But the red one is the one from White Hole. Dwayne Dibley. I don't want to be Dwayne Dibley. Wow, you should make a Talkie Toaster like that. Yeah, 3D printer project says Wagner. Yeah. What if you can make it for a real toaster? I guess that looks like a real toaster he's got right there.
Yeah, well, that's what but that's what they did back in the day. They'd buy a toaster and
they have like the little things go up and down when he's talking.
Yeah, the lightsaber is the flash holder, from the handle. Yep.
He could make he could make any kind of toast, and apparently can make flapjacks and I don't want any toast. He doesn't want toast. It's like no one wants any toast. Not now, not ever. So you're a waffle man.
Well, you could like this is obviously a toast, and you could 3D print, the accessories. But the problem is finding that original toaster that was based on now, 30.
Oh yeah,
plus
Swag says you really have to have it talk though.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you could put a talking box in it. Yeah,
just take dialogue from the show.
Yeah,
so they sell like any toast.
You can buy a little microcomputer. It's a little things that voice boxes now they can program and just
What is that thing up there? Says Red Dwarf Talkie Toaster.
Well, I guess must be how to make it. I guess, right?
Okay.
Or someone's selling it. Yeah.
By the way, Guagnar, I have a question for you. Would you like any toast? Oh, and Stuart, would you like any toast?
$200.
I'm just gonna do like a show. I mean, a whole show as Talkie Toaster. Would anyone like any toast? I'd say yes. I mean, hell, I think it's pretty cool. I would like it. You can just tell it what kind of damn toast you want, and boom, right there.
$200.
Yikes!
Oh, it's in Second. Oh no, it's in Second Life. Oh my God, Second Life Marketplace.
What? So it's not real.
Not real. Yeah, yeah.
I think we know. I think I know somebody that can set you up that lives there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, he already has some toast. Wagner says, I already have some toast earlier. Okay, in that case, never mind. But by the way, would you like any toast?
Yeah.
I have to be like Toski Toaster. Say, would you care for any toast? I know you've already had any toast, but would you care for some toast? How about a waffle? McDonald's apple pie and sundae are the good dessert combo. Yeah, Oliver Belamonte.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you.
Just don't burn your tongue on that apple pie, man. Every time you bite into that sucker, it gets you.
You know what, though? Their apple cut pies in the 70s and 80s was better because they were fried.
Yeah, they're deep fried.
Woo-wee. Man, those were good. Remember those things?
Oh, they were great. Yeah. Mom wouldn't let me get them that often, but
I got
once
them.
in a while.
Woo. Yeah, it shouldn't have, but Rocky Toaster shirt. Cool. I get that. I toast, therefore I am.
Yeah. I should clip that. Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to ask you. Would you like any toast?
I had a sandwich today, so I did make toast. I did toast my bread. So
would you like a ham and cheese Bravo? Whatever that is. I like the list that goes with no bakes, baguettes, or backets, definitely no smecking flapjacks.
no
and he went to like,
flapjacks.
I'm going to name 50 things, and he goes, so you're a waffle man. You see,
right?
You see what he does? He winds me up. There's no reasoning with him. Zathras, would you like any toast? Now I'm going to just be, I want to be toast. I've decided, folks, that, you could identify as whatever you want these days. I'm going to identify as a toaster.
As toast.
Talkie Toaster. Talkie Toaster should do his own show.
Well, Toaster was only on a few episodes, wasn't it?
Only the 2 episodes, I think.
All right. Made quite an impression.
Your plastic pal who's fun to be with. I don't know if it was 2, but it was White Hole, and then there was I only remember him in a. Oh, you had some earlier? Okay. Well, would you like any toast? See, this one he was funny. He wasn't mad at him. They were just having a conversation. You're a toaster. Just strikes me as something more, something greater, something unimaginably more splendid than eating bread. Well, you're always, I'll do it. You're a toaster. Yeah, I was thinking of packing it. Talkie Toaster Thursdays. And then tomorrow night, when I get Raquel on, I'm just going to be, would you like any toast? That's all I'm going to ask her the whole time.
Yeah. That's hysterical. Yeah.
I don't want any toast. He doesn't want any toast. In fact, nobody on this ship wants any toast. Not now. Not ever. No. You can qualify for employment, in any number of industries if you identify as a versatile kitchen appliance. Good. That's a fair call. But society is blind. All right, everybody, we're going to start wandering on out of here. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It was fun just wild carding at you. And you have been extraordinary. Ezra says, frankly, I thought Red Dwarf is a ripoff of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yes and no. It is a space adventure, that science fiction with humor. I think the humor is a little bit different. Douglas Adams was a little bit more, wasn't a slapstick. But yeah, there's similarities. But you know what, Ezra? I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I love Red Dwarf. So some things may or may not be quote unquote inspired by or ripped off from others, but sometimes quantity is not a bad thing. In other words, too much, yeah. But how many people have been doing you've seen Star Trek ripped off, you've seen Star Wars ripped off, you've seen so many things ripped off, but no one was really good. You only have 2 science fiction space comedies like that. And that's not many. And both are really good. So I love them both. And I don't mind if you want to say it's ripped off or inspired. Either way, I love both of those very much. So I'm happy. So anyway.
Well, a lot of the same spirit between those 2 shows, I would say. It's not a clone, but it's the same kind of sense of humor in a lot of ways. So it's they're spiritual brothers, I would say.
Absolutely. Adam's humor is more ironic and absurdist than Red Dwarf. Agreed. There's some differences to the humor. Also, Adams is more about humor and satire than science fiction. He'll he uses a little science fiction. Where Red Dwarf has it, the way it uses science fiction ideas and yet puts absurd British comedy on them is just incredible. But I mean, they're both brilliant, so I love them both. But I love Douglas Adams; he was a genius. Babylon 5 was never ripped off, or so Berman says. Well, Berman's wrong. It was ripped off by Star Trek, but Babylon 5 was, and JMS attests to this. JMS was highly inspired by Star Trek and Blake 7. So, anyway. And who cares? We love Babylon 5. It's wonderful. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. We'll see if I'll give you the show notes in a minute. Chief Engineer, anything going on you want to talk about?
Other than my wife's birthday tomorrow night,
Happy birthday.
We'll be having
today, actually. Yeah.
Well, today, yeah. But we shall be having a Sunday night geekery, so looking forward to that, hanging out, and maybe between now and then I'll try to do a build stream for some of my new Legos I got.
Cool.
But and Saturday night we're going out to dinner again for her birthday. So I don't know why she should plan these things for when there's no Star Trek on there. But I think we're going to be back, not too late. So hopefully I'll be able to hang out and show over my spreadsheets.
Now I get it. So she did that so you would take her to let's see, McDonald's tomorrow night, Saturday night, Burger King.
Burger King, yeah.
Perfect.
So looking forward to hanging out with you guys on Saturday night. Hopefully I'll be there not too late, but we're going to
just hanging out
with the kids, another dinner on Saturday because the kids can't go out on Thursday night. So she's getting two birthday dinners. I don't know about that.
Two? Wow.
It's going to cost me 2 fast food places now.
Wow. 2 fast food. Order a pizza.
Right?
Well, there you go, dude. And thank you for hanging with me tonight, as always.
Always fun.
Very much appreciated. You're the best.
And thank you to everyone in the chat. Yep. Thank you.
The bestest ever. So, let's see here. Some show notes and outs. What is it? Wednesday? Okay. So tomorrow night, of course, I'll be hanging on wait a minute. I have 3 streams tomorrow night too, I think.
3 tomorrow. Wow.
No, no, that was last week. All right. I'll be on with Tom's show, Midnight's Edge After Dark, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then there will be the Clubhouse will be in session. No reviews of Blake 7 or of the Star Trek comic this week, but we will have fun. Number one and I will be here holding down the fort while Mark is in the lap of luxury at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So at least don't go to the drive-thru. Bring her inside at least.
Get to go inside.
Yeah. And so we'll have to suffer not being fortunate enough to have some swanky McDonald's food. So, and anyway, and then Friday night on the great J-Man's channel, J-Man and Sean and I continue our Fearless Fridays reviewing Frank Villa's Daredevil run on, The Man Without Fear, of course. Classic, great comics. So much fun, and we've been having a great blast doing this, and we'll be doing it for some time. And then later, the great Nick Weiser's on his channel, 6 p.m. Central Standard, 8 p.m., 8:30 Central Standard Time, with the great 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser and the Friday Night Comic Shop Boys talking. We're going to be reviewing the classic Marvel graphic novel, X-Men graphic novel, God Loves, Man Kills. So looking forward to that. And goodbye January, which means goodbye to Batman 66, which you will never be forgotten. Of course, Blake 7. Both shows debuted in January in 66 and 78, and I love them both. Batman 66 made me the geek that I am today. We're all here because of it. So now you know what to blame. And of course, then Saturday night, Star Trek, the season 4 wrap party. We'll review the final 3 episodes and then hang out and talk about them and talk about the entirety of season 3. So looking forward to that, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, Sunday night geekery. with on the Great Mark D with the C channel. Put your link in there if they don't have it already. So we'll geek out as we always do on the last night of the first night of the week, really, but you know what I mean. We'll end our week with a geeking. So who knows? There might even be some eatery going on. You just never know.
Hopefully,
and then
yeah.
I'll
From
be back
McDonald's.
I'll be some of course, without saying. I'll be back on J-Man's channel Monday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time with our Legion of Superheroes reviews. J-Man and Sean and I reviewing all of the real Legion 6 stories chronologically, 58 through 89, silver through bronze. And then back with Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk at the usual time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, let me see. I want a big thank you to the great Eric K., Chris Persia, D. Bud Martin, Lord Sauce, J Man, Maddie's Daddy, Cal L, Lantern Outsider, Hungry Boy, Max Redstone, and for Larry. And let's see who is up in here in the chat tonight. I want to thank you all for being here with us. Professor R2, thank you. Don Ranger Power, my buddy. Again in seconds. Oh, observations, another tomorrow. Okay, that's cool. Good. Have a good one, Don. Stuart Mitchell, great to see you, my friend. Ezra Goldstein, shalom, my friend Zathras. Always good to see you, Zathras. Oliver Belamonte, thank you. Professor R2. Did I say Professor R2? I think I did.
I think you did. Yep.
Maximum Redstone. Oh, he said you too. Dang it. Oh, well. The great Stuart Mitchell. Always good to see you, my friend. Dr. Hercule Monkey was here tonight. So excited that you were here.
Oh, he became a channel member too. Don't forget.
And he became a channel member. Yay, thank you so much, Doc. Absolutely. Putin's cat. Jamalama. But the mau baby in my sound jow. That is why. Lasher, you saved it. Your name saved me from torturing him with more crappy singing. Bro, go from my old hometown. Brian Hepburn, the great J.T. Kirk. Powered 900. RRTNZ. Oh, Ravenscroft is here. Gwagnar, buddy. I think I said Oliver, but just in case, Oliver Belamonte, just in case. My crappy old memory. Picasso. Empress, NM, Wes Cagle, buddy. All right. See who else we have up in here. So I'm scrolling now to shout out the rest of you who are here with us tonight, if any. May have got. I'm getting clean on. I may have got most people tonight. I mean,
I think you did, yeah.
I think FKH was here, so shout out to FKH, of course. Failing that, I'm going to go way, way out on a limb. Way out there. That limb is way, way out there that I've gotten everybody. And I'm confident of that. And I'm not even close to the beginning here. It's a little early. I understand that. Little, probably could be premature. But I don't know. I think that I may have gotten everyone. Whoa, it's just amazing, isn't it? Because I got West, didn't I? I got West King. I got I may have shouted out everyone. I'm not even to the earlier hour yet. Ravenscroft. Yeah, like I said, people have already shouted out, but I'm just
well, you know, I did add a new clip in between, so I can do two things at once. So this is not a reflection on anyone, but you ask and you shall receive.
You watch where you're going, you dumbass! Well, a double dumbass on you!
Love it.
This is just for the quick hits.
Love it.
Well, a double dumbass on you!
Perfect. I will use that ad infinitum. You know I'm going to use that forever.
Yeah, because we're using. You haven't been playing dumbass, so we got to put those next week.
I'll get it back.
Yeah, so you could pick. Where's the dumbass one? Yep.
Now I'm going to compare it with, compile it with those two.
Yeah, where's the dumbass one on the list here?
It's in there somewhere. Hey,
gotta be there, right?
Gotta have it somewhere. I wouldn't get rid of that one. At least not.
No,
yeah. Excuse me. All right, I think we got just about everybody, folks. Just want to make sure, and then we're going to get on. We're going to mosey on out of here. It's Claude Salling, of course. See, I told you there was Claude out there. But you wouldn't listen to me. No. Just kidding.
Oh, there, I see. It's all the way to the top. I'm going to put that double dumbass. I'll drag it up so it's underneath that. We're talking StreamYard stuff, people, but so
coolness.
You have them right next to each other. You have your choice of dumbasses. So you get this one.
It's because you're a dumbass.
And then you got this.
Double dumbass on you!
I've always wanted to have that one back when we were doing the dumbass ones. And Dave C, by the way, yay. Dave C, and I think DJ Ronnie G was here tonight, or was it Dave? No, Dave G Sound.
Dave G Sound, okay.
Dave G Sound was here, not DJ. Sorry, DJ. I mean, this be similar to you. But DJ, I think, your Muslim uncle was here. Let's see. Stunt Brad 777 was here. Penny was here. Suzanne Eckstein was here. I told you we weren't done, but you didn't listen to me, did you? No. Or maybe I didn't tell you. I'm lying. I might be lying. DJ Play Nice. Adrian James popped in, if I'm not mistaken. Dad Man and the Dad Man clan popped in as well. Dave G Sound, that's right. Okay. Now, I've shouted out the great Dr. Hercubunky. I am confident beyond all measure. Because I got Adrian James. I already got Adrian James. Captain Infinity and Beyond was here. See.
There you go.
And now, yep, all of them. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, except for Congo Kids Club. Well, welcome, Congo. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. We are now going to scoot, and I hope you all have an extraordinarily wonderful remainder of your weekend. Let's get, and now we're over the hump. So enjoy the weekend, my friends, and clobber on, clobberers.
Poker. You know the game?
I just love clobbering time.